What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're having a great Friday night. I am back. I am still alive. My death was greatly exaggerated. But welcome to another Friday night on the Infinity Equation podcast. Hope you all are doing well. And once again, I can't do the show without the one and only Mr. Summer of Ollies, now the fall of Ollies. I should say, no, I should say the fall because it sounds like Ollie's is going downhill. The autumn of Ollie's, soon to be the winter of Ollie's, because winter is coming. Not Jon Snow, because he knows his stuff. Mr. Disavow, how you doing?
Ollie's sells discounted toys. Tell me when I'm telling lies. How is everybody tonight? What goes on? We're back out of here on a Friday for the Equation Podcast. Dante, I'm pumped to be here. I'm glad you're feeling better. I was a little under weather during the week. Got it together for tonight. We'll see how long I can go, but I'm pumped to be here, man. Thanks as always for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
Happy to be
And we'll
here.
have, hey, we'll also have some guests coming throughout the show tonight, so they'll join us a little bit later. But it's good to be back, especially before New York Comic Con. I'm glad I'm feeling a whole lot better. I don't feel like death incarnate.
The good news, though, is a figure very much resembling Death, the Red Death, is coming in tomorrow to my address. I'm pretty excited about that.
But I want his face off. His face off.
I can't wait. I'm so far. I think everybody I'm friends with got it before me, and I'm just like, dang it, like just get here already. Freaking get here. So tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day.
I'm more mad that I was nobody home to sign for my Robin from Mezco because I got delivered
Oh,
today. Yeah,
ouch. That's a kick in the Jimmy.
yeah. I understand why they want just like people sign for it, but daggone
Mm-hmm.
it, like can you just leave it? Just leave it. I
That
want my
that's always
Robin.
the big curse with the HasLabs and things is you usually got to sign for it. And it's like that you might be here. You know, they give you like a cable time. It's like we'll be there between 7 a.m. and like Christmas. So make sure you're home to sign for it. Because you can just sit around all 3 months long. So
What's funny? I have not signed for any of my Has Labs.
really
Yeah, I have not had to sign for any of them.
nice. Well, hey, that's good for you, man. I at the first one, the Sentinel, I missed the guy by like 2 minutes. I actually put my phone number on the window of my door to call me, and for whatever stupid ass reason, I left my phone like in the kitchen for like 5 minutes, and that's when they were there.
Oh,
But thankfully, I called them. They came back, and no harm, no foul. But yeah, man, it stinks when you miss out on something like that.
yeah. All right, Tim. Let's see who's in the chat watching with us and tuning in to us tonight here on a Friday night.
Let's see who's in the house. So, everybody, thanks for being here as always tonight here on the Thin Equation Podcast. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button. Trust us, it helps us out a lot in growing the channel. People who are here tonight, say hello in the chat. Let us know you're here. Don't be shy. I know I'm not, so don't be shy. Come hang out with us. First person in here. You know what? I needed this guy in a toy hunt yesterday because there was a Marvel Legend on the very top shelf. I'd use a Leonardo katana to reach it because this man was not there with me, and that is NJ Tree. Dante, what is it about NJ Tree we like to say?
You just can't teach that.
That's right. We'll be seeing him soon at Legion's Con. Dom Machuciano is in the house. Robert Diaz is here. He said it's time to talk about AOA.
Never,
Dante
never,
said, no way.
never. That's like talking about Santa Claus, Batman. No.
Happy Accident says, yo, happy Friday. Greg is here. Look, it's a guy who hogs bloody Pandora heads. Do you, Dante? Do you?
I know he's talking about Robert, not me.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know the inside baseball on that one. Robert Diaz is here. Yo, Joe Jerk. I watched your review. Freaking hilarious. Came on at 7:30, man. I literally was laughing out loud as I was setting up. I was cracking up. So great job as always, man. You are killing it. Who else is in the house? We got Payne's Toy Samples is here. Strident in the house. Matthew Toy, who I heard has a show on Wednesday nights. There he is, right there. Sentinels between two
Wait
of
a minute.
them.
No, wait. We gotta do this right. Let me see who I can find. Okay, here we go. So here's Magneto
Yeah.
between two sentinels.
He's between two sentinels. Johnny Cock is in the house. What's going on, Johnny? Mirage the
Johnny.
Vanishing Trooper. What is up, man? Paul Hughes in the house. Future. I was always messing up. Is it Future Eric 97? I always screw this name up. Future Rick. Future Rick 97, I believe it is here. Mirage the Vanishing Trooper. Mobile Recluse. What's going on? Skywalker's in the house, and I think we got everybody. I think we're good.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. Glad y'all hanging in here. Came in here hanging with us. Oh. Robert said I ordered 3 Pandora packs and 3 variant. And got excuse me. You got 3 variant heads, just for context. Okay, gotcha. Oh man, yeah. I still got this lingering cough. This is it's a pain in the
We're
butt.
we are going to break the record for a live stream on hitting mute buttons or coughing into our microphones tonight because I also have a cough that's still not here. And I found coughing is like yawning. I feel like if one person does it, the next person does it too. So we'll be like two old men here hacking all over the microphone.
Yeah. You see, Shanny, this is how we do it. Back in my day, we didn't have live YouTube and boom, whatever you call it. We had TV, radio. We played, and they blew that Green Hornet on there. Yeah, the Green Hornet. They be like, hey, Green Hornet, we can't do it, no deal. Back in my day, that's how we used to listen to the crazy, good stuff.
We had to walk uphill both ways to get to the internet back in my day. Yes,
Exactly. You understand? We had AOL discs.
we did.
Could top the phone.
We did. Things were crazy.
What's going on, White Mike Vegeta? How you doing? Mariah says I'm awake just for the live stream alone, but don't blame me if I pass out. No, I wouldn't blame you. I almost passed out myself. Oh man, let's see. Paul says that was a very uncomfortable impression. We joke, shouldn't
Pop the dentures out for that one.
you know, like we're not talking all old like this. Come here, Paul. I want to tell you something. Yeah. Man, before we dip into toy news, it was some fun other stuff this week as well. Ahsoka ended this week. It was the last episode, and I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
Oh boy, Paul, shots fired.
He's gonna be the
Oh,
yum. But no, Ahsoka was awesome. Like Ahsoka, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed Ahsoka more than I enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett and what's it called? Mm, 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 mm. Kenobi.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. I still haven't finished it, but if you guys want to talk spoilers tonight, that's fine. I want to say I got to like 4th or 5th episode, and then once spooky season kicked in, I'm watching like all Halloween stuff for the most part, other than the fact I stayed up last night, which is late for me, to watch the season 2 premiere of Loki. I did watch the entire episode of that last night.
Yes, I did watch that as well.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy that. But just real quick to go back to Robert's comment, so he says Sabine did nothing stupid in this last episode. I was surprised. So yes, if you've been watching it, when she meets up, and then this is a spoiler, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I told you, let them fly.
When she meets up with Ezra, she doesn't explain what goes on. She's like, I just want to sit here and just relax with a friend. I'm like, what? You ain't gonna tell this man that Thrawn's about to dip out, Ahsoka could be dead, and you rolled here with two Sith lords or whatever you want to call. You're just gonna skip over all that. Okay, cool.
Wow, I missed a
That makes
lot since
whole
episode.
sense.
I missed a lot since episode 4.
Yeah, because like let me tell you, like Sabine just did like the like okay. I don't know which episode it was. I can't remember if it was like episode 4 or 5. Excuse me. Here we go. I think we're choked to death. Trying to hold this cough in.
Yeah, Matthew just said I probably watched episode 4 because 5 was such a banger. I'd remember it. That would make sense. I'm pretty sure 4 was like building up to a lot of insanity, and I just happened to hop off there. How many total episodes are there, Dante, in the whole series?
8. It's
Okay,
8.
so I'm about halfway through. Okay.
Yeah. And then, like I said, other than that point, I was fine with everything. Sabine just not explaining anything. Like, oh, Ahsoka could be dead, and we might be stranded here. I might be stranded here with you. So there we go. No, you don't say any of that. You're just like, it's just good to be here with friends.
Dante, I just realized something.
You can click. I just noticed that.
Because when I ran the show 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting here and I'm like, why are all these buttons on the screen that typically I don't see? Because I guess I must still be logged in. So okay, so I could highlight comments. This could be like giving a monkey a hand grenade right here.
Oh Lord.
Every single comment's getting highlighted now, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, sorry, I digress. I just realized that now. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So like Paul said, like diet Sith. They're not. Yeah, I guess they weren't really Sith, but yeah, there's something. Real quick, I just want to go back. Four Feathers, what's going on? It says, what's up, everybody? What's up, IE, everybody? Popping in real quick to say hi, running errands, and about to head to Target to see if I can find me some Street Fighter figs. Phone is almost dead. I'll catch this on the rewind. What you
Hey,
having doing,
are you
sir?
currently clicking on things as you say that?
I can.
Okay. I was worried they weren't popping up, and I was like, did I just screw it up by me doing it? Did I like take
No.
over the? Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to. Yeah, I just want to make sure I didn't screw it up. Sorry.
There you go. What's going on? Text says, hey, fellas, hope you're doing good. Got a notification from the Pulse UK saying the Steel Corpse Joe's heading my way for the weekend. So happy days. Look, Pulse has been like hitting my pockets like left and right, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll talk about that too.
Oh yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a bonkers 3 to 4 weeks here for everything essentially.
exactly. Robert says the writer's factor is Sabine being hot, so they could write her how they did. I don't even care about that. Like the way, like the character, like what character goes in to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm just happy to see you." So, yeah, let's forget about everything else that's going on in the back. Like what's happening here? Nah, come on, no. Mm-mm. Jeff Moore says, overall, I like Ahsoka, but the ending left too many open questions. I guess they're building to a movie. I don't know. I was kind of perplexed about that as well.
The rumor that went around, I want to say after Mandalorian season 2 might have been, is that there's going to be an Avengers-esque level movie with all of these Disney Plus TV properties. So Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, like they're all going to more or less come together to fight Thrawn, from what I've heard, in an actual
Oh,
movie. Now, the way Lucasfilm has been and the way Disney Star Wars has been, who
mm,
knows if that'll ever transpire? But I think that's the ambition, from what I understand, what I've heard.
yeah, I didn't know that. That's news to me. I did not. I don't know. Hmm. It just kind of be weird. Like, how would they get off the like get out of that galaxy? Because they're in a whole nother galaxy that's like
Mm-hmm.
light years away, many light years away. So that would be it's gonna be really weird. I don't know.
Wormholes, many wormholes.
It done. There'd be no way for them to have a wormhole. It's I don't know, but it did end very openly. And I seen a lot of articles talking about recasting Ray Stevenson's character as well. So I can kind of see that as that being an option because they kind of there's a lot of things that are left open ended. Like you have Ray Stevenson's character, Balin. You have Shin's character. You have um, Ahsoka and Sabine still on the planet where Ezra was stranded at. Ezra's now with like he snuck onto Thrawn's ship, and now gets to see now he's with Hera. So it's a whole mess of like I shouldn't say mess. Everybody spread out again. It's just like I don't know.
Just take them all, put them on that planet from the Mandalorian with Jack Black and Lizzo. Was it who else? It was Lizzo and Jack Black, I think.
Oh, good lord, don't
Put them
say
all on that.
okay.
Have
No,
have
we're not
the
doing
whole
that.
fight take place on that one planet. That's all we need.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Pokey says, "Happy Friday, Goon Squad. YouTube is still being stupid and won't load the video for me, so I'll have to catch the replay. Have a great night, fellas." I'm sorry, but you have a great night too,
Yeah,
Pokey.
YouTube's been pissing me off too because people are coming on to my lives or my live streams are coming on to my Toy Hunt premieres saying that
Mm,
YouTube did not notify them despite the fact they had like all the notifications alerted and stuff.
right.
So YouTube definitely be doing YouTube things recently for whatever reason.
I still get notifications on stuff. Like it's weird. I don't know. Texas says, "I hear you on that one, dude. And snooze sawdust for dinner for the rest of the month for me." Oh, how you know what that's even reference to?
Oh,
Strand says they're building up to a movie directed by Filoni. Don says, "Isn't this just the season finale of all these shows?" I don't know. That I don't know. And Strand says, "I wouldn't hold my breath." And Don says, "They're in a galaxy far, far away." That is very true.
mm-hmm.
And then Greg reminds me of Purgle, aka Space Whales again. Yes, that's how they got there by Space Whales.
Space Whale.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Relatable Figures? How you doing? Robert says, "Ahsoka tracked her path while in the whale." But the thing is like, even though she tracked her path, even if they try to fly back to the galaxy that they're in, they just can't like jump to that galaxy. That's why they can't like technically leave either. Even though the ship, I think the ship got damaged as well. Yeah, the ship got damaged, so they can't technically leave either. So either way, Paul says the Filoni verse movie could be good, or yeah, yeah. Grace says we have mortars, god statues, and we're calling to Ray Stevenson's character. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to go. He said there's something there on that planet, so I'm not sure what's on that planet. Is somebody was saying there? I forget who it is. What character they're saying they think that was on that planet that he's looking for. So there's that. Omega says Balin was the star of the show, and Shin Hati. Yes, yeah, I agree with that. They were great. I
Omega
love those
Weapon
characters.
13. Is it Ryu, Ryu, or Ryu? I said Ryu. How do you say the Street Fighter name guy, Dante? Ryu? Ryu?
It's Ryu.
Ryu? I said it wrong in my
Most
video, and I got some pronunciation guides from Omega 13, and I still couldn't figure it out. Then I was like overthinking it. I was like, Ryu?
so
Ryu? I couldn't get it.
it depends. If you watch like an anime, they say Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
Was it right? No, did I say Ryu or Ryu? I can't
Yeah,
remember what I
see?
just said.
Now you start thinking about it, and you're like, wait, which one is it again?
Yeah, if you watch Japanese animation, they say the full pronunciation of it. Like if you watch Street Fighter 2, the movie,
Mm-hmm.
the anime movie, I think it's I think they say it's Ryu.
I know how to say her name, Chun-Li.
Yes, but if there's some animations that do say Ryu.
Ryu.
So it's weird. Like I don't like. I thought I knew halftime. Well, I don't know.
What did they? Well, we all know the ultimate canon, of course, would be the Rawls, Julia, and not Rob Van Dam. What the hell's his name? Who played in Street Fighter?
Oh yeah. Raul Julia. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and who played the goddamn guy from Bloodsport?
Oh, Van
Jean Claude
Damme.
Van Damme. Yeah,
Jean
Jean Claude
Claude
Van
Van
Damme.
Damme.
That we all know that's the actual like litmus test is what they use the names as, right? That's the
No,
class.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. You don't. No. No. What's going on, Chad? How you doing? Art G says I'm early. About time, Art. About dang on time. Paul Hughes says Jack Black could do the whole soundtrack. Jedi, 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 Jedi. I'm not Sith. Ooh, Jedi.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, look who it is. Pack Photos. Says, what's up, y'all? With his Christmas Batman's. Still hard trying to hold these damn coughs in.
Yes. The 2 seasons ago, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it was amazing. The one when they went to Ireland, Dennis gets COVID, and he's trying to like block the cough the whole episode, and he can't do it. And he's like dying. It's hilarious. I love it. That's what I think of now when I'm trying to block my cough.
I'm trying my best not to like cough into it. I should have brought my inhaler down here so I didn't have to cough so much.
I got the cursor of the mute button here, so I can keep clicking.
Right, well, I had to keep moving it over. I forget what the shortcut is for it. It's like F something.
Mine, apparently, I can tap my mic, and I know one of these days I'm going to do it, and it's not going to unmute, and it's going to be a whole shit show, so I'm not going to do it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine. Yep.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay.
I can hear you.
My mute button doesn't work on this one.
You're good.
Idon says, and the rumor has it, Skeleton Crew takes place there. Okay. Oh, Pack, I know you're not going. Pack, please tell me you just didn't say this. It's reuse. Maybe you should talk to your boy Toddy Mac about that. Grace says, theory is Legends anti-mortis god Abeloth, aka the mother that got corrupted. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, thank you. It's pronounced not Ken. Oh, good lord. There you go. RG says Japanese animation Ryu. The Street Fighter movie pronounced it Ryu. Yeah,
That's what I always say. I always say Ryu. I'm pretty sure. I think I say Ryu.
Yeah, it's weird because like if you watch like a Japanese animation, they have a character in there that's named that. It's always different than what you think it is. Like I thought it was always Ryu Hayabusa. I think it's Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. For those who are Ninja Gaiden fans. Omar says, "Hello, everyone. Hey, Omar, how you doing? Let's see. Even trying to say the name of McFarlane makes Dante sick. You know, I am. Tiny Max is force choking Dante. He could be. He could be. Abeloth. Is that how you say it? Abeloth? Abeloth. I always want to say, you know what? When I see that, like when I say weird things, the only thing that pops into my name in my head is Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus.
Oh, Dr. Zeus.
Oh, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus. Can I play the piano? I never knew you could. Pax says I'm just messing with y'all. Yeah, you better. Omar V asks, anyone reading the new Transformers? No, I want to read. A buddy of mine, Nick, still told me about like there is a comic that's in that universe, but it's like dealing with a different set of people. But it's like based in Transformer universe, and I forget the name of it off the top of my head. But I do want to read that one. I think it's called Void Walkers. Is that Void? I think it's Void something. I can't remember the name of. But it sounds pretty decent. It makes us Ryu is the original name I'm sticking with. I'm gonna start calling Batman Fat Man. Batman Mask of the Fat Man. Good lord. Paul says it's Levi Osana, not Levi Sa. His name is I don't even know which one you're talking about. What? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know.
I got nothing.
Yeah, no.
I couldn't even say Ray, you're right, so I got nothing.
But yeah, that Ahsoka was really good. I suggest if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's very well done. I enjoyed it more. Like I said, I enjoyed it more than Boba Fett and Obi Wan. And then, so you did. You say you did watch the first episode of Loki. So what were your
Mhm.
thoughts?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm a sympathizer for all of the Disney Plus shows for the most part. I enjoy most of them because I take them for what they are. At least I try to. But I feel like Loki, out of all of them, is like the special show. Like they nailed it the first time around. The first time around, it was appointment viewing for me. I know it was water cooler talk. So coming into season two and literally, picking up right where we left off, and just some of the stuff they did with it, just the effects team did a great job overall. I thought it looked very polished. I really really enjoyed it a lot, and I'm really digging the story. I think it's going to lead us right into whether it's going to be the Secret Wars movie or whatever. But it's great, Dante. I'm really digging it. I loved the first episode of the second season.
Yeah, I enjoyed it myself. It was really well done. I didn't. I enjoyed the first season, and I didn't know how the second season was going to start out. If it was going to like just start out with a bang, but it did. It was great.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I there's nothing for me more to add to it. It was a good first episode. It's a good start, and we'll see how the second episode goes. And don't forget to watch
Exactly.
it. If you haven't watched it yet, there is an after credit scene too. So don't
I
forget.
didn't watch the act, or no, yes, I did. I did watch it. Okay. By the way, I
Yeah.
have to send a special shout out to my niece and nephew, baby Asa and Naomi, who are watching from Allentown right now. So it's about to be their bedtime. So shout out to Asa and Naomi, and let me add, peaches, 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 peaches,
Peaches,
peaches.
peaches,
I
peaches,
love you. Oh,
oh,
peaches.
peaches. Wow. Love that song. Oh, thank you for reminding me about that. Shout out to Mr. Jones, Chris Jones, who is now a cover artist for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics.
Oh,
So
cool.
love that. I'm happy for him. Yeah, and now he just got hit up about another character that he might be doing too. So amazing. Congratulations. Shout out to you. You worked hard for this, sir. You deserve it. So
Congrats.
continue on with the good work.
That's awesome.
All right. I think that was it. And if you do play Call of Duty, man, we in for some good stuff. Oh, here we go. Robert with his soccer story. Look, Dante, no one cares about how you pronounce Ryu. The only character that matters is Sakura. Yeah, Robert. Okay, Robert. Okay, Robert. Okay, Robert. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I have to
Um.
say, Dante, I got to add, I know we're getting into some new stuff soon. I got to tell you,
Yeah.
despite us getting through the sickness and it being a rough few weeks in that regard, and I have, this is the most fun I've had with Marvel Legends coming in, new Marvel Legends, not like 7.99 Ollie's Marvel Legends
Yeah.
in the past in a long time, probably in like at least a year. Like I have been like every Marvel Legend I've been picking up, the new ones, I have been freaking loving. My Marvel Knights wave pretty much all came in now. I'm missing Blade and Clea that are coming soon. But like I am having
Okay.
so much fun with Marvel Legends right now. Like this friggin' Deadpool. I think I talked about it the week you were off and I was on with Pack. Like this
Mhm.
freaking SDCC exclusive Deadpool. This freaking chick right here, Lady Bullseye. Like that Marvel Knights wave is amazing. So I just want to say I'm loving Legends right now. It's rare for me to be like on this much of a streak with them and just dig them so much. All the new ones, they've been great. So I just killing
Oh
it,
yeah.
Marvel Legends right now, loving it.
Let me say this. I fully agree with you. Like I haven't got the void that one that wave yet. The mindless one. I did get my SDCC Deadpool, and you're right. That box set is amazing. I love that Deadpool.
It is so much
Um,
fun. It's amazing what just putting in themed hands can do to a figure. Like,
yeah.
first of all, I love this buck. I mean, obviously, we all pretty much, I think, love this buck, the Daredevil, and Renew Your Vow Spider Man. But like, just the peace sign and the thumbs up. adds
Mm.
so much just character to these figures. Like every day, it's just on my desk. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down or a peace sign. Like it is so much fun. And the freaking skull on this guy, like I didn't realize that the skull was actually going to come right out of the hood. I thought they'd be like glued together.
Okay, that's
So
not
you can
bad.
actually have three versions. You can have the regular version, with the human head. You could have the skull with the hood or just the skull. So Dante, even though they're not going to be in Target or Walmart, I'm buying everybody's fist ninjas. I'm lining these suckers up, buying everybody's. They're all gonna be mine.
All yours. I did
Mhm.
get the shoot, Force Unleashed set. I did get that one.
Oh, nice.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's the Star Killer one you were pumped about, right?
Yes.
Nice. I know you've been
Yes.
all about that since they announced it, so I'm happy it came in.
Yo, the hands, and then they actually have little notches on the belt so you can carry like others lightsabers too,
Mhm.
which is great. Like, oh my goodness, I love that figure. One of like that's my what probably one of my top Black Series figures.
Nice.
Yeah, that one, and it's just like you can get them in, because it's like, damn, I was playing with, it, I was like, man, it makes me want to go back and play the game. So I fired it up. I was like, all right, let me see him play. I was like, let me see stuff, and like, okay, yeah. And I was sitting there like posing like in this stuff, like in the way he looked, because
Mhm.
he doesn't just stand straight up. He just like kind of like when you're playing him, he's like hunched over with the lightsaber behind him. It's not
Oh.
like right in front of him. He just carries it behind him. So it was like, yo, amazing figure. I did have one gripe with it. I was sitting there posing it the first time, and the leg just popped right off.
Oh.
But I was
Welcome
able
back.
to pop it back on.
Okay,
I was
good.
able to
Good.
pop back on. Because I would have been hot if I couldn't get that leg. If it just like snapped on me, I'm like, ugh. Um, he doesn't have like the top part of his torso is not articulated, just around the waist where you can kind of crouch it down a little bit. Uh, so it is very limited on that. You could probably mod it to have like to where you could probably crunch a little bit further. But yeah, it's a very limited range on it. So you can get them crouched, like you can get them like if you were like playing a game as a character, you can get them into that pose, which is not bad. But other than that, it's just like yeah. So Rob, Rob, if you have other like Sith lords or like Jedi, you can put the lightsabers on that on his belt. Yeah, they weren't going to give him. Like, it would have been cool if they did give him two lightsabers. I wouldn't have minded that but in Force Unleashed, he only had one. In the first one, he only had one. And I think it was in the second one, he had the dual lightsabers. So yeah.
You mentioned the ab crunch before.
Hmm.
Um, Dan, who did a great review, which I saw before I did mine, so I was kind of tipped off. That's the one downside of that Marvel Knights wave. The Luke Cage choice of articulation was
Hmm.
rather I won't say odd, just different. But you get very little ab crunch going on. It's more just like all swivel down in the waist kind of thing.
Right.
So anybody picking up that Luke Cage, just be forewarned on that. It's an awesome looking figure. Like if it's just gonna sit on your shelf and like you're scream sweet Christmas at it all day, it looks freaking awesome. It looks really good. It's not your standard kind of torso articulation. So be forewarned, but it looks great.
Yeah. And Omar V, thank you. It's Void Rivals. That's the name of the comic. Void Rivals. That's based off in the. It's based in the Transformer universe, but you don't really see Transformers in the comic itself. But it's based off of that universe. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Greg. Yeah. So yeah, two hilts for a lightsaber would be Force Unleashed 2, which I'm sure that we'll probably get later on, like in a single card. Um, and then you'll get the two saber, you'll get the two hilts there, and you'll probably get like one blue saber, one red saber. But at least if you have this one, you have like multiple sabers that you can switch out with. So you have like two red sabers, you know, because his on the Star Killer one, the lightsaber is made a little bit different, so you can see like in the saber itself, there's a little notch where it has, so when you fit into the light into the hilt of the lightsaber, it like fits like aligned with it. So it's not like a straight round piece that you just plug into the hilt. Yeah, it was kind of like down to Paul. I understand. You know what, Pokey? I was thinking about that. He says, I think different colored blades would have been cool. Sorry if it's already been said. I was thinking, and this is just I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, but I was thinking if I 3D printed different lightsaber colors, like yellow, purple, blue, green, like you can have like a whole rainbow of lightsaber colors that you can plug into there.
It'd be cool.
Yeah, I thought about that because I do have those, like I have yellow, I have green, and I have orange too. I do have orange. So yeah, yeah, something to play around with later on.
So I did buy a Black Series last Friday.
Mm,
First one in a while at full price. It was in my house until Wednesday, and I took it back to Walmart. So I almost bought a Black Series, folks. I saw the red assassin droid from Ahsoka at Walmart, and I thought it looked awesome. I was like, damn, this looks really cool. So I just on a whim, I bought it. Came home, I watched a couple of reviews, and not one review that I watched or they can get it to stand by itself for more than like 5 seconds.
really?
And it maddens me. Like today, I put a picture on disavowed_12 at Instagram of the Loki figures.
Mm,
And I forgot how awful those suited figures can be to get them to stand. The feet just aren't right on both Loki and also on Mobius. Like I was ready to rage. So I don't do well when figures can't stand. So that Star Wars Black Series went back with the receipt like less than a week later. I couldn't deal with seeing videos like that.
You know what? If they're discounted down, if I see them discounted, I'm not going to get them at full price. If I see those droids discounts, Mike was asking which figures, the HK assassin droids from Ahsoka.
Yeah, specifically the one I grabbed was the red version. I guess there's a regular
Mm,
colored version too. It's just the paint's different.
yeah, I if I find them like discounted down, I probably would grab a couple of them. Just at that point, um, I do want. Somebody just mentioned it. I done said that. I worry that Wang figure is going to be the same way. I do want that one. I do want to try to see if I can get that one as well. What's going on, you boys? Got toys? He just jumped in. What's going on, Mike Hex? How you doing?
Mike Hext. Hot glue is your friend on the shelf.
Pokey says, Dante, let me know if or should I say when you make those. Oh, I will. I'll let you know. But yeah, there you go. So, kind of leading off into that, Pulse has been killing me. Pulse killed me like this week. They sent me my Firefly, my Joes, and there's something else that they sent me, and I can't remember. Oh, they get ready to send me my X-Men '97 wave.
Oh wow. Yeah, those are hitting target now too, I saw as well.
Yeah.
But those look great. I love the Wolverine. I really love the Wolverine a lot.
I'm excited for them. It's like, and I looked at them, I was like, maybe I should have canceled them. And I was like, all right, let me see. I was like, I'll wait and see. I was like, I'll wait and see to get them. But I was like a
Mhm.
part of me is like, should I really have ordered these?
They're good. Again, I passed on I just got Wolverine because I wanted that pinless tiger stripe. And the masked unmasked head.
Hmm.
The ones are good. I mean, Magneto's pinless. I mean, Bishop looks great.
Yeah.
Rogue looks good. But for my purposes, like the Target exclusive Rogue is fine on my shelf. I don't need another Magneto. I don't need the pinless version of him. They're superior compared to the old ones, but I just, if you have those figures in your hands already, somebody made the comment on my YouTube channel. I can't think who it was, so I apologize. They had said they're more curious what's going to be in the second series because there's going to be a second series they put out. I'm
I was
hoping Lalandra. Lalandra's who I want to see.
I so I think For the second series, it'd be more of like who's actually on the show at that point once it starts. So we'll probably be looking at maybe Madeline,
Mhm.
Madeline Pryor, Mr. Sinister probably. Uh,
Isn't Sunspot a big part of it?
I think so. I can't remember, but yeah, you will probably be looking at those kind of like those characters that we haven't seen yet,
Mhm.
and then whoever else is on the X Men team at that point as well too.
I would like to see. We've seen animated cells of Magneto wearing the M on his costume, very similar to the comics when he took over as headmaster. I
Yeah,
would totally buy Magneto wearing that outfit to put like a New Mutant shelf kind of thing. That'd be cool.
right. Yeah, yeah. But I will find out some information. I will try to find out some information next week at Comic Con since Laura will be there, the voice of Rogue,
Nice.
be at New York Comic Con. So I'm gonna do my deep dive research. I'm gonna try to
Will
get
you be stopping by the Marvel Legends booth to say hello to Dan, Dwight, and Ryan?
always. They treated me respect, and I enjoyed talking to them. I enjoyed last time I got to sit. Actually, just got to just stand there and talk to them last year when they were at New York Comic Con, and always I have always enjoyed. It was a good time talking with those guys. So definitely, definitely, I will send it's like disavow sends his love.
Yeah, send them my regards, and hopefully, just don't mention that I buy clearance toys. I something tells
Who
me,
buys all your stuff at Ollie's?
yeah, I think they're just gonna look at you and be like, disavowed. You mean the F and Ollie's guy that just buys clearance toys all the time? That guy? Yeah,
Yeah,
tell him to go pound some sand, kick some rocks.
there you go, Doc. I'll run security for an interview again and let some random stand next to you guys. Yo, honestly, I don't remember any of that happening. I think I was just so focused at that moment of what was going on. I was focused and nervous at the same time because that was like my first real like face to face interview.
Mhm.
So I was focused on that, and I'm like, all right, cool. So this year, if you have questions for them that you want me to ask, send them to you post them on like Facebook, the Facebook group, or on Infinity Equation IE.
Ask,
Excuse me, Instagram. I don't know why I said I.
ask them if they have any Ollies in their area.
Oh, good lord!
So Dante, I'm gonna use my newfound ability here to highlight a comment. So Mike, people fighting over the wolf helmet they didn't want. So that battle is real. Archie is always slaying it with his toy hunts. Had posted down at Quakertown Ollies. They had the Captain America shields and also like 30. Art, correct if I'm wrong. I think it was 30 of those Star Wars helmets. I
Mm,
went within like 3 days, Dante. I got there. I'm walking into the store. Literally, I get into like the little lobby vestibule area. There's a handwritten sign on the corkboard that says, "We are out of Star Wars helmets." So yeah,
really?
so many people probably saw Art's video that they bombarded that place. And when they sold out, I'm sure everybody was like, "Do you have any Star Wars helmets?" So they literally hung a sign outside to stop people from coming in and asking. And also, unfortunately, to my chagrin, the Captain America shields were also gone. So, Mike Hex, they be going fast, buddy. They be going fast.
I didn't know there was a big thing about those helmets.
Again, like I think he put it great. He put the helmet that nobody knew they wanted, like until it shows up for $30 at Ollie's and everybody wants to buy it.
Well, the thing is like, so if you're cosplaying to a con, like that's just an easy way to get a helmet because you don't have to make it. Just like a lot
Yep.
of people were saying with the Ghostbusters pack, they were like saying like, oh well, it's cheaper to buy this than to try and make your own Ghostbuster pack,
Oh, for
proton pack.
sure, for sure.
Which I was like, all right, well that makes sense. I understand why you would want it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you're cosplaying as a Ghostbuster, and like, yeah, okay, cool, that
Same
makes
thing with the
sense.
shields too. In terms of the shields, there were 3 Sharon Carter What If shields today at Target, and they are a big box. I'm guessing it's the same size as the Captain America box, but like
Right.
I was literally like almost aghast by how much of a section they took up on the shelf for just 3 of them. But yeah, I'm hoping to maybe track down that Captain America shield as well. I'm not a big prop collector, but again, for that price, I mean, that would look so cool hanging on a wall in my office or obviously behind me here, something like that.
Right. No, I get that. No, I understand.
I think instead what's going to happen is every single local toy show I go to for the next like a year and a half is going to have a stack of them for like $75, which is going to be unfortunate, which more power to the people that found them. You got there first, but like,
Mm.
I got a funny feeling it's going to be like every market booth, individual independent store, in a little corner of an auction is going to have a stack of them for like $65, $70, which is still better than the original price, but you know what's going on there.
So you're telling me I should hit my secret Ollie's and see if they got stuff there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Because the
You see
Ollie's.
what-
So I will tell you this: the Kennett Square Ollie's is a lot cleaner than the one in Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Kenneth, where?
Yeah, it's a little more, clean. Like you can find stuff if you want.
I now aspire to get to the Ollie's that is down near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, that is literally in a building that is the shape of a castle.
Really?
6 packs of knickknacks. Good friend of the channel. Check out his Instagram. King of Simpsons and the Real and Beer. He went there because he's not far from it, and literally they had it's literally a castle. I don't know if it was like an old like store or like a I don't know miniature golf thing, whatever. But it's
Mm,
a castle, but it's an Ollie's. It's so freaking cool to see. I want to see it in person
mm.
eventually.
Because the only two Ollie's that are closer to me is the one that used to be a Toys R Us across from Springfield Mall, and then there's one down in Kennett where I used to work at. There's this place where I used to work at, and it's
Mhm.
like it's way out of. Yeah, God.
Yeah, that's well, and Ollie's are hilarious. Like, again, I get that they're not across the country. I always feel so bad when people from like California are like, stop rubbing it in. Um, but they
Oh.
are in random places. They're almost like Spirit Halloween. Like
Hmm.
a cool building closes and maybe an Ollie's goes in there and it's a novelty.
Exactly. But for us look, you gotta understand. For us East Coasters, this is what happens. Something goes out of business. You never know. It could be either one of a couple things: a Walgreens, a Wawa, a Ollie's, a Spirit Halloween, or some random dollar store. That's it.
Yep.
That's all you're getting. Like you're like, oh man, what's this gonna be now? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, it's a Dollar Tree. Should have known.
The Spirit Halloweens are still the best though. Like I love the memes when you get like an abandoned, like a store is abandoned and it says like coming soon, Spirit Halloween or whatever, because
Yeah.
they're literally like a hermit crab. They will use anything as their shell. Like literally like a family garage can close and they'll
Yeah.
squeeze like 8 million skeletons and masks inside of it for the holiday season.
Yo, buy that building. We got it. All right.
So funny.
Yo, I'm laughing. Art's like, go to your Ollie's and get me some Crimson Guards for 4.99 if they have them. I don't know if they'll have them or not. That's the thing. Mike says I have an old Halloween costume Captain America shield on my kitchen door.
Cool.
Man, Beast Boy says no Ollies for me in New York City or Ross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shrine says there's no Ollies near me in New Jersey. Now that's surprising.
Yeah.
No, I wonder how far. I wonder how far they go out then. If it's more like PA than New Jersey, because I know there's some in Jersey, but not. It's very few.
I think Virginia has some too, don't they? I think
I
Virginia
think
might have some.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
they are all across the East Coast. I know JB's Toy Trunk. I think he's down in the Carolinas. He has a few of them too. So like they're spattered throughout the East Coast, but it seems like they're
Mm,
not in like super dense population areas. Like New York
mm,
City obviously is not going to have an Ollie's, but like
right.
maybe a suburb or whatever will.
I forget. Somebody messaged me, and I can't. And I do apologize. I forget who messaged me saying that they're having a Wawa open like in the Midwest. I think they
Oh
said.
wow, expansion.
I was like, yo, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy that Wawa.
That's one thing since I've been on my health kick since the 4th of July. I have not eaten anything from Wawa, and it's killing me
Sure.
because like, that is my favorite. Like
The
whether it's
gobbler
pretzel,
season is here.
I know, I know. I promised myself after the 4th of July I'd get myself back in some half decent shape. So I've
Ah,
not gone to a Wawa. I haven't even bought like snacks there. It's maybe a water. So I'm missing my Wawa, but It's a necessary thing to give up at this point.
We'll talk about it in a second. We'll talk about it in a second. But here he is. Well, welcome to the show. He hasn't been here in a long time. The man, the myth, the legend, who I will see next week so proudly with arms wide open. I don't know the rest of the lines to the song, but here he is, Mr. Cover Artist himself, Alex Sanchez.
Hey,
How you
there he
doing,
is.
buddy?
Hello, my friends, we meet again. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I know the lyrics to that other song they sing.
There you go. Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Dante, it's been a while.
Yes, it has. It's been a long
Sir
time.
Sanchez, how are you, man? It's good to see you, buddy.
I'm good. What's going on with all these toys you have that are taking up the camera space
I'm
here?
trying to hide behind the plastic and the microphone. It's been a fun few weeks of pre-orders and things arriving, so I'm just trying to rejoice in it before I go back to my Ollie's clearance finds.
Oh, is that what you do? I don't have an
Oh,
Ollie's
yeah.
around here.
We just actually talked about it because Strider was like saying we don't have Ollie's in New York City or Ross.
No, nothing. I did hear
You
that
just
that thing you guys were talking about Wawa. And I was like,
Yes.
ugh, maybe I should just
Oh.
leave backstage and just pretend.
Really?
like,
Really?
Wawa?
Yo, what? Come on, sir. Wawa is. Mwah.
Oh,
They got some
please.
good coffee. The coffee's great because they got they have blueberry coffee. They have pumpkin spice coffee. They got all coffee that you people love. Like yo, you understand how booming Wawa is. Any Wawa you go to in the morning is jam packed.
Yeah. Well, a
Jam
lot of people
packed.
don't know any better.
No, they now look. Okay, I will say this: Dunkin' Donuts used to be good, but the coffee's going downhill.
I don't think they're that good either. People have always raved about Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and I don't know, man. I don't think it's that good.
It used to be. It used to be decent, but I don't know what they did, and it just does not taste right unless you make it at home yourself. Now, if you do coffee at home and use
I
like
do.
the Dunkin' Donuts coffee,
I
it
have.
tastes better. Yeah, it tastes better than what you do get at the store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a local market here. It's like super old and reputable, and they make their own coffee, and that's what I do. Got buy a couple bags every month and brew it here at home. Save and like when I run out of it sometimes, like I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts and get like a coffee, and it's like $5 fucking. That's like half the cost of a bag of beans for me, man. The last
And
me
it
like
probably,
two,
and it
3
probably
weeks.
tastes like crap compared to that homemade coffee
yeah.
you're talking about too.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
it does.
It
Yeah,
does.
I don't like I said. I don't know what they changed, but it just does not taste like it used to.
They're picking the wrong beans.
Mm.
or something.
Maybe I don't. I think it's just the way they're brewing it. Honestly, I think it's the way they're brewing it.
Well, they've got everything doing it with like machines now. It's like, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't make a difference, but everything is so automated with these machines, like the amount, so they can measure out the amount of like milk that they give you, and it's probably like so like the machines have dipped their cables in the beans or something. It's making it taste like shit.
Could be. But Alex, we got some comments here for you. Robert Diaz says, Alex Sanchez.
He forgot who I am.
I guess
Pokey,
he's
I
just
remember Pokey.
surprised.
Hi, Pokey.
Pokey says, Alex.
Jeez.
RG.
Of course, I know Arturo.
Robert says,
Oh, no. I remember Robert now. Yes, I think he was the one that was always giving me shit. Listen, man, Drew Struzan, they brought him out of retirement to do that poster. Okay,
and I was like, I need it.
I do.
Don Machichiato says, my sacrifice has been stuck in my head all week.
I think it's because they reunited after like.
Lord
I'm not a
mercy.
Creed fan, so I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking, but I think they just got back together after like a 10-year hiatus or something.
Yeah, Scott Stapp back in the house.
Yeah,
Oh,
plus
good
like
Lord.
I think that acoustic version of that song Dante was singing is like going viral for all the wrong reasons. He's making like weird faces, and
Mhm.
those guys are funny.
All contorted and like ah.
Yeah, his fake Eddie Vedder voice.
Bart says, what? He's alive? Stridon says, welcome, Alex.
Hello, Stridon.
Pokey says, good to see you, sir. How is Miss and baby Megatron?
Everyone's doing great, man. Thriving. Life is good. I really can't complain, man. Work is good. Busy. Got Comic-Con next week. We're gonna be busy. I'm gonna be miserable for the most part.
Which brings me to this comment. Alex, save us like your friend.
You can't have a seat. You can either have a seat or you can have a spot to leave all the toys you buy all weekend. But you can't have both.
Your boys got a toy says, didn't think we see Alex again until the crossroads. Dang, going.
The crossroads.
Talking about the crossroads. See you at the
You meet the devil at the crossroads.
Oh my goodness. Paul Morales says, "Hey everybody, what's going on, Paul?" Mike says, "And Mass, we got TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Really? That's oh my goodness. And Burlington Coat Factory. Yeah, we got those. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I have Burlington. I didn't realize up until a few years ago that Burlington actually sewed stuff that weren't just coats. Like I had no idea.
Yeah, right?
Since
I grew up and it was always just the coat factory.
Yeah.
And now they have like $4 AEW figures or something.
Right. Yo, they do sell a lot of stuff. They do sell more than just coats.
But
They
since
sell shirts,
when?
some broken down shoes, probably. I don't know what else.
They made a very hard pivot apparently in the early aughts. As it would appear.
Yeah.
Omega says, "What's Wawa? East Coast McDonald?" No,
That's right.
No, sir. No.
Turn that W upside down for Mickey D's. I know Mickey D's growing up. Not anymore though.
No, it is not an East Coast McDonald. It's a I don't know, like the best way to put it. It's not like because you can also like there's some Wawas that you can get gas at, and there's some Wawa, and then most Wawas. 7-Elevens you can't get gas at. No, they're not 7-Eleven, sir. They're higher profile than 7-Eleven. Okay,
they're higher quality. Oh,
yeah. 7-Eleven is like, hey, here's your 7-Eleven. Okay, you just get what you get. Wawa, I get a sandwich made fresh right there in front of me. 7-Eleven, hey, this sandwich has probably been sitting here for like 5 or 6 days. Take your chances with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so they're like a Subway that sells coffee. Well, I mean, Subway sells.
It's a better Subway. Okay, we'll say that. Well, it's a better Subway.
They got cheesy bread?
You don't have to worry about. I don't know if they have cheesy bread.
Oh.
They do sell pizza. Hold on, they do sell pizza and hamburgers now. So they have spread out their menu.
And macaroni and cheese too. Don't forget. So considering I didn't bring a crib sheet here for my comparisons of local convenience stores, I'll throw out there for a subject to your approval where Turkey Hill falls in the entire series here of stores. We have Turkey Hill somewhere on there.
Hill fall.
Yeah. Turkey
What the
Hill.
hell is that?
No, Turkey Hill is a Pennsylvania. I think they have it in New Jersey. Basically like a Wawa or one of those kind of convenience stores. Just Jay Hernandez, he knows about the Turkey Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I have never heard of these decrepit places that you guys are mentioning.
Turkey Hill, yo. Okay, so the reason why we know it's a staple because there was a great ice cream when we were growing up, and they would make some great eggnog
turkey ice cream.
No, it's just that was the name of the company. Turkey
right
Hill.
on a drum roll. You bite into it.
They
very
did ice
salty,
cream.
a lot of salt. Yeah.
What was it like in the early '80s? They were Turkey Hill. It was like Turkey Hill ice cream, and that's what they had different flavors. And you're like, oh yeah, it's Turkey Hill. That's what you grew up knowing.
The name they had the eggnog. Sounds like something I might have seen at the grocery store.
Yes, it would be. Yeah.
Okay.
And they made eggnog as well during holiday season.
I love eggnog. Oh man, last Christmas I spiked the eggnog.
Oh Lord,
I love alcoholic eggnog.
Love some good strong nog. Can't go wrong with it.
I do. I'm happy because now I have some peppermint schnapps that I can put in my eggnog.
Peppermint schnapps.
Peppermint schnapps. Eggnog.
That's right. I'm sophisticated with drink. Andrew M says Dante wanted pumpkin coffee like a basic white girl. I don't drink the pumpkin coffee. I really have to be in the mood for pumpkin spice coffee. Like I have to be in that mood. Other than that, I'm just like, I just drink French vanilla and I'm good.
Yep, that's your go-to, French vanilla.
Always French vanilla or regular.
Me too.
With some French vanilla creamer in there. Iodine says, Alex, thoughts on SGM/PTP and Zerogate? I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do, but it's so stupid, and I don't want to give it any airtime. All I'm gonna say is PTP, aka Patricia, is just an art thief, and he should just quit.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
Panera. Well, Panera, I know.
Panera Bread. I don't know.
They
I
make
don't think I ever
coffee?
bought coffee. Yeah, I don't think I ever bought coffee from Panera Bread.
Me
I get their
neither.
grilled cheese sandwiches, and that's about it.
Their soups.
They have soup.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
put the soup in the bread.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
soup.
Oh my
but,
god, my arteries harden up.
Yeah,
Think about
right.
Strata says Wawa seem to be popping up as much as quick checks.
I know.
Wow.
Quick checks.
There's always a Wawa. Like, let me tell you, like, you don't understand. The East Coast is used to it. We're used to it. Like, we got Wawas back to back.
Not the real East Coast.
Yeah.
They don't have
It's
it in
really
New
true.
York. I'm sorry, it's not the East Coast.
Because then they can't travel that far with that, with the good
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, y'all the way y'all be renting out places for over like $50,000. Like, who can afford it? Like, they can't
Man.
afford that.
Prime real estate.
Yo, prime real estate. Look, I watched this one guy, Cash Jordan, on YouTube, and he's like a realtor, and and it goes in these places. I'm like, who's affording these places in New York? He's like, it's really cheap if you got 4 friends. I don't want 4 friends living in the apartment with me.
It's true. I mean, that's what pretty much if you want to live in Brooklyn and you don't have money, that's
Not
what
even
you're doing.
Brooklyn, like the place that he's been showing, like, yeah, it's this one studio apartment is $5,000 a month. What?
Historic
bathrooms
Brooklyn.
out, bathrooms out in the hallway. Yo, what did you, dude?
I mean, at this point, all I can say is anyone thinking about moving to New York City is like they're like pockets in each neighborhood, in each borough, where you can find good deals. It's like you usually have to know someone who can refer you if like they're moving out. Like that's how I had my first place that I moved on my own. It's like my friend was living there and he was moving somewhere else. He was like, hey, referred me to the landlord, and bada bing, Or you've been living there for decades and decades, like my mom.
Yeah, and that's the only way I'll be like, yo, Alex, you moving out? Yeah, all right, let me go ahead and move in. Yeah, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and move in. Like I would have to make. I think they said like almost close to $200,000 just to live in New York. A year. My salary would have to be that a year. You would have, because I'm telling you, the places that they're having and that they're rebuilding and renovating.
Sure, yeah. That is true. Are we going to talk about toys? Is this a toy show?
Toys? We actually you didn't know we now just talk real estate all the time and
talking life things here. Like this is what it's like to be a collector. We got to pay bills too besides collect these toys.
our new theme is Wawa and interest rates. It's gonna be great.
Welcome to the Wawa interest rate show.
I can hear everyone tuning out as we see.
Bert says AI taking over coffee maker at one coffee maker at a time. Equan says, "Oh snap, it's Alex."
Equan, an old regular of the show.
Rasper says, "Still pissed. I passed up on a chance at MondoCon to buy and get a poster signed by Drew
Struzan. He was at MondoCon.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Don says, I'm thinking of the meme with Edge looking at Christian and AEW with the acoustic version over it.
Hello, my friend.
All right. What other stuff here? Don says, I'm coming on next week live from here, coming up for a beat guy.
Stop by, Dom. It's always a pleasure.
Oh man, I'm done. All right. I forget the last time because I haven't been on here like 3 weeks. So
it's been a minute. Well, Dante, while you're gathering yourself, Alex, I got a question for you, sir. It's been a while. So a few weeks ago or a month ago, whatever it was, time's all just relevant at this point. We had our top 10 of the figures of the year so far. So to put you on the spot a little bit, just a little bit. What are not even this year? We'll expand it a little bit for you here. What are the 3 best things you've gotten recently in your collection you're happy about?
Dude, I was actually thinking about this today. What are the I know it's it's my new age toys, Jetfire. It's a transformer. It's like
Oh.
legend scale. So they're the basic figure is like 4 inches. So that's what you go off of. So he's like a deluxe figure, and I think he's like 9 inches. So he's a big guy. Do you remember Jetfire from Transformers?
Yes.
It was
Yep, I
the
know.
Robotech that toy that they licensed here and made it into Jetfire. Anyways, so him, um, man, well, it's got to be one of my hot toys, but I can't pick one right now. And surprisingly, oh, I know. I'm sorry, Shin Godzilla from Monster Arts. It's probably my favorite Godzilla toy that I've ever had. And
Okay.
then also, surprisingly, the Super 7 Power Rangers Ultimate Dragon Zord. Holy
Really?
shit, it fucking blew. I was like, all right, so the only drawback is that the ab crunch articulation is loose. And I heard from a lot of people that have bought the figure that's been a common problem. But besides that, I'm not saying like they have like double jointed knees and elbows or anything like that, but with it's just a great figure. The accessories, the packaging, they just did a really good job on that. So
Nice.
yeah.
I have
Thanks
a
for sharing,
Dragon
man.
Zord.
Which one?
The Hasbro one. They did.
Oh yeah, that's a bigger one. That's like around 12 inches or so, maybe smaller.
Yeah, I like it. Like I
Yeah,
had that
no,
had
though.
that one, that Megazord. So I was like, all right, these complement each other.
Yeah, it was like I think it was called like Project something. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's great. I think what they're doing with the Lightning collection in general is great. Is it still going? Do you guys know, or did they
Oh yeah,
cancel
it's still
it?
going. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, they just for San Diego Comic Con set was the Omega Rangers.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're coming out with a new series on Netflix. I think pretty soon.
Yep, Cosmic Fury.
Yeah.
Trust me, I may not know everything about Power. I keep up a little bit with it.
Me
Well,
too.
if there's a show, there'll be product on the shelves somewhere for sure. You know that
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
Zord Ascension. Thank you, your boys got to it. Zord Ascension Project. That's what it's called.
Zord Ascension. Yeah, there you go. And they also
And
did a Megazord, I think, too.
yeah,
Do you
I
have
still
that?
have your comic too. Yeah, I have your comic.
Uh,
I have the comic, the Alex Sanchez signed comic.
really? How'd you get that?
Godzilla. How'd I get it?
Yeah.
Last year at Comic Con.
Oh, did I give it to you?
Yes.
Oh, it's a fucking blur, man. Comic Con is just like
A blur. Yeah.
it's just every year has blended in together.
I can
don't
read it on
blame
your face right now. You're just like, oh god, it's coming, it's coming, it's gonna be here soon.
It is because I'm not prepared at all. And thankfully I've been super busy with comic book work that I haven't had time to prepare anything. So I'm kind of like doing everything kind of last minute. I'm going to be working all week and trying to get some new prints and stuff for the people that come to my table. But yeah, it's just I got to carry all that stuff, man. Oh man.
Mm.
Talking to people is fun. Talking to you guys
Oh yeah.
makes the time go by super quick. But
it's gonna be packed this year. I'm letting you know right now.
yeah,
It's gonna be packed. A lot of us are coming.
Last year was pretty good. And the year before that, the pandemic shortened hours was just it was okay, but it was just like steady, you know.
Right.
This I'm gonna be pretty much at the entrance of Artist Alley, like right when you come off the escalators.
Oh, like last year.
I was a little further down.
No,
But I'm
last
gonna
year
be-
you were because last year I think you were like right behind Comicology, which we came down the escalator.
I was like another row behind that. This
Were you?
year I'm gonna be directly almost behind Comixology.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were last year because I remember the Comicology like booth was like right here, and then you were like right here on the side of it, like right at the beginning of it.
Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, it all
Okay.
blends in together.
Oh Lord have mercy.
No.
All right. Excuse me. Storm Collectibles coming out with the Morgan action figure. It's been long awaited. Dark Stalkers figures. Um, I want to be more into Storm Collectibles, but I know they don't finish anything. That's the problem.
And it takes them forever to come out with different characters,
Exactly.
right? Like they keep, I guess, updating their line with like variants and stuff, but
Yeah. These are like they're good. Don't get me wrong. Like the Baki they did was very, very well done. I love it. I enjoy it, and I ordered Use Your Hama, Yujiro. So I love that. I can't wait to get that one. But I'm very limited on what I get from them now because it's just like I know they're not going to finish the line. Like even Street Fighter they didn't finish. It's like,
which is strange because, I mean, those characters are so. I mean, it can't be because it's not selling as they expected.
Look what Jade is doing right now with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Jade is,
But that-
blowing the
Healthy
world up right now.
competition, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like they see Jada selling for their figures, like what they're selling for, and they're selling out, and they're like, oh, well, SHF was like, all right, well, we'll go ahead and sell our Ryu and Chun Li, and Ken again, and then it's like, oh, well, Storm Close, well, we can start selling our Street Fighter figures, and it's like, no, like most people are like, okay, it's cool, but I'm gonna stick with Jada because it's more in a price range I can afford. It's not like $70 or $80.
What's the
for
price
this
point on
figure.
those?
On Storm Collectibles? I think
No, Storm
he's
collectibles is, it usually hovers around 80, 100, or 110,
Right.
somewhere around there. What about Jada? Tim?
Jade is right around $24.99 retail.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
just like Haya and Monster Arts. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the Godzilla stuff Haya's been doing, but like for example, Monster Arts, their three-headed dragon King Ghidorah goes for 250, 300, and I just got the Jada Toys one on pre-order for $90. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And they're just as awesome, detailed paintwork, better paintwork. So these new companies, man, are coming in and just, I don't know, just doing a better job at price points.
They're finding ways. They're finding ways to get them out to the market at a good price for sure.
Mhm.
Exactly. You know what? You know what? I was thinking about some good questions for next collecting our future, like some good ones. Like, do we think like a lot of these companies? Is there too many companies out there now who are making toys? Even like, is it too much of a selection? Or
For some, I think so.
Yeah.
For some,
but we'll save that. We'll save that
Yeah.
for another show. Because real quick, Pokey says, question for you, Alex: if you could create your own unique character for any series, what series would you choose this day and age?
Man. Well, I've already created a Star Wars character, a few, in collaboration with the writer, of course, and Lucas. I don't know. Maybe an X-Men. Maybe an X-Men.
Oh,
Or Gremlins.
There you go. You're Gremlins guy. That's right. Yeah.
NJ Tree says Alex was right in front.
I think this is
Dante, you're
Dante,
right behind.
Okay.
Right behind the column in line with escalator. See, I knew it.
All right.
Thank you, NJ Tree.
Nice. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to be on the escalators this time. Go down the escalators.
Second floor, basement.
Yeah.
Alex and I'll be signing on the
up
second
again.
floor, basement. Second floor, basement.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting there drawing on the escalator. Okay, go back up.
That kid is back on the escalator again. He needs to learn to respect that escalator. Anybody the movie? Anybody the movie?
No.
Rats.
Oh, I never see Mallrats. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, we're not friends anymore. Oh.
like right now, I'm in my like horror movie mode. Like I just want horror movies, but I can't find any because like during this time of the year, I get my horror movie mode because I know horror movies come out during this time, but people have not been making great ones. That's the problem. Everything's like it's either poltergeist or a ghost. I'm like, can you stop all the hauntings? Can we get like come with something like original, like some new monster? Like everything doesn't have to be poltergeist, a ghost in the house, or like found footage. Like can you?
Yeah. And then they like beat to death some of these franchises. Like I think there's a new Exorcist movie coming out.
Yeah,
not only
just
do
came
you
out
have
this week.
one exorcist, one kid with Satan in him, you have two.
Yep.
Two.
And another Saw movie.
The Saw movie I can kind of let slide.
Yeah, because they've already come out like with 9 of them or whatever it is.
Right.
So
There's so many. The only thing I'll say about the Exorcist that's cool is that it actually got its own house in Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights.
oh,
So my girlfriend was at that a few weeks
did you
ago.
get vomited on?
You have to pay extra for that actually, but but no, she enjoyed it. She said it was good. So but yeah, at least that's a nice tie-in for people that like go to the haunts every year.
Yeah, Dante, what have you been any movies in particular, scary movies that you've been watching that stick out?
Honestly, no, because like the ones I want to watch is like I forget who just mentioned it. Thanksgiving, I really want to see. Yeah, NJ Tree mentioned it. Thanksgiving, I want to see from Eli Roth. VHS 80, I think it's 82 or 81, or VHS 80, I think it's called.
Is that the original, or is that the sequel that's come out?
It's the sequel. It's part of that series, that VHS series.
Uh,
So,
which
but this is
that
set in the 80s.
right that okay, I get it. 82. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That franchise is actually based off of foreign film, right? Like a Spanish, Mexican, or something Latin American.
Oh no,
film.
no. I think you're talking. That's Rec.
Okay, VHS.
Yeah, Rec has like at least Rec ended after I think like 4 movies.
Okay.
VHS is like it's kind of like almost like found footage, but it's like it's different. So like the first one was like these kids break into this house and they see like these bunch of VHS tapes and they put them in VCR and start watching. And then like once it starts up, it's you watching it from that person's perspective.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
the recording.
Isn't that kind of like The Ring?
7 days.
No, it's it's a little bit different in The Ring. Like everybody kind of like it has like a story, but then it's like other stories mixed in, like you're watching mixed into it.
So is it an anthology movie, or
Kind of almost like that, because you have, like I said, you have your A story and then you have your like like your mini stories in between.
Mhm.
Because like once it's done the one story, it goes back to the A story and it's like
okay. Yeah,
and then it goes into the next mini story and then it goes back to your A story, then your third story, and then it's like okay, now here's the end of the A story.
Oh, okay. You mentioned
So
Eli
it's not
Roth.
bad.
Something cool to check out that's Eli Roth related. I think it was 3 years ago on AMC did an entire horror documentary series where like every week was like focusing on a different genre of horror movie. It was really well done. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think I've seen some of that on YouTube. He's in a few things for like docu-series horror related. I think he did like also like this 100 scariest moments in horror movies or something like that too.
I love that.
He's a big horror buff.
Yeah, those are.
I think the only movie I've ever seen of his is the first Hostel, which was great.
Yeah, the second one was okay. I don't think I've seen the third. I don't think I did watch the third one. Now it was not. I was done. I was done. I was like, yo, this is it. And for Robert, yes, I did watch Thanksgiving. I did see that, so I have watched that. It's weird. Like I just want something like new. I just want something that's gonna like just pop. Like I just want a good fashion like give me a good fashion monster movie. Like,
have you've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right?
Yes.
You should see my favorite horror movie of all time, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Seen that too.
Oh, you seen it? Oh.
Yeah, I've seen all of them. I honestly say like my favorite horror movie is now I can't think of it. It's with Lawrence Fishburne. And he's on the
Event
spaceship.
Horizon?
No. Yes.
Is that it?
I love that movie.
Good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yo.
Really? Event Horizon?
Why did he make a Blood and Honey 2? Come on now. Oh my goodness.
I have to say, underrated. I didn't see it until years after it came out, but I loved it. Cabin in the Woods. Chris Hemsworth.
I've never seen that. That's written by Joss Whedon, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And that is hilarious.
Underrated. I loved it. Yeah.
Yes. Because it turns. Yes, because it's like it's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
I got to watch it. I know people really love it. I have to watch it.
Yeah, it's really well done. They blend a lot of genres. Obviously, I won't spoil anything beyond that, but it's worth a watch. Taking a sit down and checking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, so there was an update to Toy Fair, which will be next year at the Javits Center, in March 1st through the 4th. Then the
Mm,
following year in 2025, it will be in New Orleans.
I heard about this.
Wow.
I totally forgot that Toy Fair was last week, or because usually I
Yeah,
go.
it was weird because I was like, oh, I was like, they're doing like almost like a whole 2 weeks before New York Comic Con, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not well. Yeah.
Without giving away any details on air, I actually was given the opportunity to go to Toy Fair this year for the first time, and
Oh, nice.
unfortunately, I thought it'd sync up with my work schedule, and it didn't. A friend of mine had an opportunity to get me in with them, and so he might be watching. So thank you again for the offer. I apologize I couldn't make it, but yeah, that was something down the road I'd like to get to. I probably will not get to the one in New Orleans, but one of these years in New York would be cool to definitely get there.
Mm.
Right. Hopefully
If
next year.
you go one day, that I mean, you really don't have to go for more than one day. If I mean,
Mhm.
unless you're like um doing interviews or journalistic kinds of things there, they
Mhm.
there's only a select few of like the stuff that we're into, then everything else is like baby toys and
Right.
plushies and
Like play school stuff, and I'm
yeah.
Yeah.
guessing. And I saw Jeremy Padower had a pretty big, strong presence with Jazzwares, and Squishmallows had a big
Mm,
showing there, which is a huge toy item right now, obviously.
mm,
But
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard that it's not action figures, ceiling to floor. It's obviously toys across the entire, gamut.
mm.
All right, so moving on real quick here. We got Street Fighter 6 announcement too. These are upcoming Revoltech figures. We got Luke,
It's kind
Chun
of
Li,
small. Can you blow
and
it up?
Ryu. What? See if I can.
Enhance,
Yeah.
enhance,
Let's see.
enhance.
There you go.
So they just had the pictures up of them. They didn't have the actual prototypes or figures there. And then they're doing Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Those who are familiar with that one.
Great Genesis game.
Yeah, yeah. But this is more based off the Xbox one.
Mm. That was a good game too. Did you
Yeah,
ever play
that would I did. It was hard as I don't know what. I remember playing on Xbox. It was ridiculous. And then they're doing what's her name? I forget her name. His partner. I forget her name. Ah, shoot, her name escapes my mind. But yeah, they're doing
Where are you
the
looking at
other.
these pictures?
Oh, this is on our Discord page.
Oh, what? This, why are they so
Yeah,
small?
it's just the way that they post.
Mm.
And because these are like screen grabs from
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure from where, but Hucky keeps up with like the import figures, and Jason
Mm.
Lopez like keeps up with everything else. So shout out to those two guys. They keep the Discord page popping with all the information.
You have minions.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
it's all right. Spread them all out.
No. Yeah, they do keep the page popping though. And then we know from this weekend pre-orders went up for the Void build a figure. Power Princess, Crystar, Justice, Nemoretta, Vision, Savage, Namor, and Black Panther, and his gold getup.
I think it was heavily inferred. I don't know if it was actually point blank mentioned that these also will not be in big box. That these are also just going to be, I think, fan channel and Hasbro Pulse,
Mm.
similar
Yes,
to
yeah.
the Marvel Knights wave.
Oh, thank you, Stripe. I think I'll probably mess up like pronounce her name.
A
Anya,
Yang? A
Anya,
Yanni?
Anya, Anya. Yes, yes, yeah. She was also in D. I forgot she was in DOA as well too. The DOA game. But yeah. So now we can finish off our Squadron Supreme with Power Princess here. So that's a nice little team we can finish up. We get the kind of gold Black Panther.
Damn, that's a good looking Black Panther. You don't think?
I think
Maybe not.
that's
I like
heavily
it. Yeah,
based
it's
on
fun.
heavily based on the Toy Biz look. I think correct from what I'd heard.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Robert says Ayane. I is it
Ayane.
Ayane?
Ayane.
Ayane. Ayane.
No.
See, I told you I was gonna mess it up. Then we got Reach for Crystar. Like I did this one, it was like a reach for me. Like I'm like,
Is
man, like
this like
how?
Crystar, like the vintage toy character?
Yes, yes, yeah. It's supposed to be that one.
So I assume he was a Kenner property and
I
maybe was bought up
guess
by Hasbro.
I don't know. Like I don't. So I know the name. I'm not familiar with the background of the character at all. So I don't. I'm not. I
Can
can't say
you
for sure.
can you zoom in on that bad boy? Let me see what's going
Yeah.
on there.
Let's
Has to
see.
be Crystar from the 80s.
Oh,
I
it
know we had a
is.
lot of
That
people
is Crystar
prompt.
from the 80s.
Yeah. And he comes with tentacles. He comes with an extra set of hands.
Yeah, he was. It was a Marvel comic series too.
Yeah.
Iodine 74. Yeah.
Stride. I don't know
Damn.
if you get unmasked to Childhead. I don't know, but that is a question I can ask for you at New York.
Huh.
But yeah, we got those. And then a little bit closer look at the Revoltech Street Fighter 6 figures. They're going to come out with Luke, Ryu, Chun Li, and Juri.
Doesn't Revoltech come out as even less frequently than Storm Collectibles?
I think they got a little bit
Or
better.
or what's the other
They'll-
Mafex?
Mafex, Mafex is you don't know when that's going to come in. You just order it and just know it'll come in sometime, whenever.
Rebel
That's
Tech has
basically how
like I've never had a Rebel Tech, but I think they said the articulation's like something to get used to. It's like not quite standard articulation. You kind of have to mess around and get used to how it works and things like that for the most part.
Yeah. Real quick, and then going through the Walmart Collecticon, there is no Marvel figures. It's just GI Joe, and I know Transformers. So we got our GI Joe Night Force teams here. I forget who these are. Let me pull it up here. Night Force Tunnel Rat, Night Force Parth, Wolf Spider Varma, and
Where'd
Cobra
they go?
Shadow Tracker.
Oh, there they go. Night Force. I wonder if that was a vintage like Tiger Force and Python Patrol back in the day, Tim?
I think so. I know that's what they're trying to get as many of these like
Uh,
stub lines
these
going
are,
as they can.
I think these are easy. Yeah. I think Night Force was vintage at one point because I do remember something like when they were 3 3/4. There were some Night Force characters.
Yeah, but I don't think I remember them
I could be
being
wrong too.
like
Who knows? My memory could
old,
be bad.
old characters repainted like they did with Python Patrol, and I think I
I
kind of remember them being like original characters in vehicles, but I could be
I
wrong.
feel like isn't one of the pack-in figures with the helicopter for the
Yeah.
Hasbro? Isn't that one? Is that also a Night Force figure mixed in there? I think the paratrooper. I think he might be a Night Force figure that's actually tied in with that as well. I'm pretty sure.
Bart says Night Force was
Yeah,
a
I
Toys R Us
think he
exclusive back in
is.
the day.
Okay. There you go. Brian King says Night Force and Sky Patrol.
Hmm.
Yeah, White Mike says also that yes, Night Force was originally a Toys R Us exclusive repaints.
Okay.
Yeah, so there we go. Night Force crazy legs. They're wide and crazy these legs. But yeah, these I feel like I can skip these. I don't really need these. Like they're not ones I need. Then the NECA Walmart Collector Con, we got some foot soldiers.
Yeah.
I
They're
was super
re-releasing
excited
the
about the foot soldiers.
I have enough. I think I have like 5 or 6. I'm good with that. From the movie. But they're re-releasing. I think we're gonna see these picks next. The Samurai Turtles from Part 3 in individual 2-packs.
Mm.
Ugh.
What they usually do is like they release all 4 of them in like a San Diego exclusive packaging that looks like a VHS tape or whatever. And later on down the line, they re-release them in 2 packs, which is what they're doing. I'm so out on. I have no, even though I saw it in the theaters, I have no affinity or connection for
Yeah,
Turtles 3.
Mm-hmm.
nobody does. You know what? I mean, there probably is somebody who does, but the Turtles 3 was just
No, they
like,
are. I mean,
oh no.
they look like, I mean, the samurai outfits look cool, and they always include a bunch of accessories, and even the time travel chalice thing or whatever the light
Yeah,
thing, torch. But it's just not for me.
yeah.
I've kind of been slowing down with
Yeah, these are
turtles collecting.
There's just so many. Like I was out today toy
really.
hunting and I saw the Loyal Subjects line just put out a turtle on a motorcycle. It was like a two
Yeah,
pack.
yeah,
I was like,
Mhm.
what? Like at first I thought it was NECA, and then I'm like, what is? Oh, it's Loyal Subjects. Like
yeah,
my heart
yeah.
goes out to turtle collectors because there's just so many licenses that are. I get it's all different scale and articulation, but like there's so much.
Yeah, different takes, but I mean, still, it's like you're still selling to the same collectors, like the guy
Mhm.
that buys the
Exactly.
Super 7 Ultimates based on the toys, on the vintage toys, is most likely also buying the cartoon NECA or the cartoon
Hmm.
Mhm.
or the movie NECA figures.
Yep.
It's just it's really strange how, and props to NECA, how they've kind of done a 180 with their distribution, because when those figures first started coming out, they were selling out and like hard to, you couldn't find them in any stores. Now you have an abundance of them from what I'm seeing in all the turtles groups. So,
Mhm.
Yeah,
but it's just so
yeah.
much now. It's just,
Yeah. E. Rob says Walmart's restocking turtles from the first wave.
yeah.
Brian says one day I'll pull a trigger and get the ones from the first movie off eBay. Johnny says I remember walking out of Turtles 3 as a kid, being like, I don't like it very much. It's okay for me to be bummed about it. It's okay for me to be bummed about it. Don says I got the SDC set. They are really nice, but the Secret of Ooze figures are the best. Andrew M says my son loves
No,
Turtles 3 best.
Tom, stop it. Secret of the Ooze. Nothing about
Yo,
Secret of the Ooze is better than the original. Sorry.
okay, so you know what? I did like the original, but I did like Secret of Ooze better too. I'm not gonna
Ay,
say no
ay,
lie. Yeah,
ay.
yeah.
I was
Turtles 2
waiting
was
for I was waiting for a Super Shredder to give Splinter a power bomb, a jackknife power bomb.
all right there, Kevin Nash. Yeah, I already knew what you were referring to. Did
This is
also
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know I was gonna say this is also part of Walmart's Collectors Con, 40 years, basically 40th anniversary of
Transformers.
Transformers, classic Soundwave with Laserbeak and Ravage.
They've repackaged this and the blaster that they're also so many times.
Yeah,
It's just ridiculous.
you know what? I thought I wanted this Master Blast, this blaster, but I don't want them. Like I really don't want this one. I want the other one.
W- Why would you? What would you look for in a blaster? Like, because what I mean by that is like, some people look for like cartoon accurate Transformers. Some people look for like just the mainline stuff. Some people look for the vintage stuff. What blaster
No,
would you be looking for?
there was one that looked like I forget which line. I know it's still Transformers, but I forget which line it was. Cause it, I can't remember because it looked really well. Like it was really well designed. It had a little bit more life to it, and I can't remember.
But was
Yeah,
it like? Did it look like the
it was-
cartoon? Did it just look? Was it just like a mainline kind of Hasbro thing?
I'm trying to remember. It might have been Armada or the one before
Oh,
that.
one. Okay, so it's one. Yeah, yeah.
I think,
Well,
if I
My
remember
suggestion
correctly.
to you is to check out masterpiece scale blasters. I think you might like it.
Okay, check it
Expensive
out.
though.
I'm all sure. Yeah. That's why I didn't buy it.
Mm.
Uh, then also part of the Walmart Collectors Con is the Black Series Holocom collection. So there's going to be different ones that you can get in this collection. Uh, right now they have Ahsoka Tano up there. I'm not sure who this is for. I honestly don't know who this is for.
I'm not sure this is for Dante, but I know that Christmas figure they just showed is definitely for you because I know you love
This
them Christmas
nonsense.
figures.
Oh, have mercy. This is just on another level for nothing. Nothing. But I'm sure people who enjoy this, have your fun with it. But this to me,
Completionists.
it's to me, it's pointless. It's truly
It's such
pointless.
a blatant
The
cash
whole
grab.
conversation.
I'm waiting
Oh
for
yeah,
NJ3 to jump all over the
Brian
chat.
said
He'd love
it's
to get
for
his
me.
thing.
What's that, Tim? What
Well,
about the
Brian
chat?
King said it's for me.
Yeah,
Oh.
Brian King's all over it, and if NJ Tree's in the chat, he will take these to his grave. So he loves these as well. So
Brian, are you a festive holiday person? What is the attraction to this? Is it the Christmas colors? Is it the character? Is it because I want to find out how you guys are
Yeah.
spending your money.
Then Mesco announced it was last week the mask. Uh, I
I
was
think this
almost
looks
in on
great,
this.
man. Dude, it looks great.
I, so this is the thing. I would have got it, but it's just like accessory wise, I don't. I didn't. It didn't sell me on it.
Really? Did you just see all those
Yes,
guns that came with?
the guns are defined. It's the head sculpts that came. The head portrait. So you get these three head portraits. Not one just
Uh,
looks like a regular head portrait. It's either
uh-huh.
like this like spinny one, him shot in the head, or just like this huge grin one.
What
If it
did you
was
want?
like this one, like without the bullet head, like the bullet in the
Uh,
head, I would have been
I got
fine.
you.
It's just head sculpts. I don't know if I would like want them displayed with. He looks great. Don't
Um,
get me wrong. He looks
I think it
great. He
looks
looks
great,
amazing.
man. I think you're splitting hairs, man.
Yeah,
Something so
I
difficult.
just can't. No, don't get and like the gun, the interchangeable parts or the barrels on it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I I just I don't know. I just couldn't pull the trigger on this one.
I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten a NECA the mask yet, because I know we've had Jim Carrey for Pet Detective already.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked we haven't gotten some sort of Jim Carrey movie NECA property attached with this yet.
Yeah. It seems they've only done like they did an 8-inch cloth ace, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And did they do like a regular 7-inch or also?
I think they only did the Toonie tears. I don't think they've actually
And
done
Toonie
like an
tears,
ultimate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the mask thing, I'm sure, has to do something with the creator of the comic and a
Mhm.
separate
Yeah.
license and all that.
Since
Yeah,
I mentioned
it's-
Toonie tears, NECA got me for an Elvira Toonie tear today at Target.
Oh, really? Why
she's-
didn't you just get the 8-inch cloth one that they have?
I'm staring at it right now on my toy shelf.
Oh,
I do have one,
I know
But,
what you're staring at.
Orange Cassie's right in front of her. Give me a thumbs up. But she's a national treasure, people. But I couldn't pass on this Toonie tear. She's literally on the it's cartoon version. She's on the couch and it comes with the dog, with the freaking conch, whatever the dog's name is. Yeah. I saw the dog, I saw the poodle, and I was like, I need that poodle more than I need the Elvira on the couch. But it came home with me. I couldn't pass on it.
She was at Comic-Con last year and she had a huge line of people waiting to get stuff signed.
Was she there? I missed that.
She's
I
got
really missed that.
Dude, for like a 70-plus-year-old lady, she's doing good, man.
Oh yeah, she is.
Cassandra Peterson, man.
Yeah.
She was performing at Knoxbury Farm up until like right before COVID, which was only like 4 or 5 years ago. So like she was still doing stage shows in her probably like mid to late 60s.
Yeah. Wow.
So she's kept herself in good shape over the years. She knew what she was doing.
No.
Mm-hmm. NJ Chi says I like the holiday sets. Greg says hollow figs are very near use. Life-size hollow for the figs and the cosplay. You can use that light up base with the hologram Iron Man from Ursa Major. Yeah, but do I want to pay like $40 for just to use it with one figure? That's the thing. Bart says I have the Christmas man doing
Shame on you.
Yeah, Bart. Bart, I'm disappointed in you, Bart. I thought we were friends.
Comment deleted.
Your boys got toys. It says the holiday sets would be fun if they're still pushing out stuff people want as well. That is very true. Andrew M says, Dante, if this wasn't my son's birthday this week, I would have pulled the trigger on the mask. Yeah, I don't know. It's just. Greg says your boy's so critical. How dare you ask for wanted figures in the main line? Your boy says it
Uh,
would be great if they did Cuban Pete version of the mask. But the thing is, who would you have to go to get the rights for the movie version of these figures?
the movie production company, whoever, and you know what? I don't know.
You have
That's
to
a good
probably also go to
question.
Jim Carrey too.
You're right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's that's double dipping.
Unless he signed one of those contracts, like the Star Wars contracts, where when they do a movie, they sign over their likeness to everything, all the merchandising and stuff. Unless it's something built
Right.
like that.
Grace Elvira was definitely definitive early '90s Halloween character. Yes, she
90s.
was.
She was around since the
Yeah.
80s.
'80s. Yeah.
And
She
I
made
think she
some
was like in
very
the
good.
groundlings with like some of the Saturday Night Live crew people, the
Oh
original
yeah,
crew. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
very good Coors Light posters. She was a
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
over the years for sure. I think she might have been on WCW once too for wrestling. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't remember that.
Yeah. She was on wrestling at one point.
She was on the
Jeff
Super
says,
Mario Brothers show.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I never knew it, so I went back and rewatched all of them back when the movie came out last year.
Uh-huh.
She literally did a whole episode of Super Mario Brothers. I
Mhm.
was like, holy crap, yeah, Elvira.
You said you watched how did that age for you?
Not too terribly. Again, like you go into it with the rose tinted glasses because you think back watching as a kid.
Yeah.
I was just more blown away by the fact of the cameos that show got because, like, as a kid, I didn't know who they all were.
Uh-huh.
And it was Elvira, obviously Captain Alabama was already on there. But they had quite a few pop culture icons that came on and did bits on there. So that part was pretty cool to see all these years later. Yeah.
I was always familiar with Luigi because I watched Sanford and Son as a kid, so I already knew who Luigi was. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Because if you watch like any like Good Times, Jeffersons, or Sanford and Son, like you see like the same characters being rotation on all three of those shows.
Yeah, I think at least two of those three shows were all produced by the same, or at least on the same network. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah. All right. And then moving on to
Jefferson's
some
my
Toy
favorite
Fair
out of
stuff.
those three.
Really, I like Sanford
Jefferson?
and Son. You big dummy.
That was a little before, just slightly before my time. I caught it at the tail end. Jefferson's ran for way longer too, I think. But Sanford and Son was written.
No, Sanford. Sanford and Son, like it ran, but it had different iterations of it too. Like, because Lamont had left at one point, and then they had I forget what his name was. It was like this big white guy that was on there. I forget his name. And it ran for a couple of episodes, like I think like a season or two with him on there. At Wonderfest, we had Storm Collect. I should actually take this back here. Tekken 8 is SHF Jin on display at the Tokyo Game Show. So we got Jin Kazama coming. Which is not bad. It's that's still SHF, which is it's going to be a little bit smaller in size as well. The Storm Collector was at Wonderfest, had their exclusive Ryu and Ken 2-pack. But I don't know.
Is this a
I'm not saying
re-release?
look at the Wonderfest. I can't. I don't know if these are re-released or not. But you got four. Let's see. Let me go back here. You got 4 different head sculpts with the figures, and then the Hadouken, the Fireball. But they also have some other ones here. This is not King of Fighters. Samurai Showdown. And then here's King of Fighters.
That's
Richie.
pretty wild looking right there. It's pretty wild looking.
And then Balrog or
Fake Tyson.
Yeah. or aka Bison as in Japan. And then which I love. I love me some Guilty Gear. You got Soul Bad Guy. And then you got you got Golden Axe's Bad Brothers.
Golden
Oh,
Axe.
they bad. Yeah. Gotta love some Golden Axe.
Still love those skeletons. That 2-pack that came out years ago, still on my shelf here. I love it. Golden Axe skeletons.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
didn't they make a red version of those too?
I think so. Red and pink, I believe. There might have
yeah.
been two colors. Yeah, those were cool.
Then RoboCon reveals. Also, we got a 5-point articulated Dot Nocturnal. Comes with a set and a car, a whole little play set. A nice little car that you can play with it. And it looks like we're gonna get a Jedi Sith Count Lord Gomez.
Hmm.
And then this one I'm interested in. This Jeep here that they're coming out with. This is gonna be interesting to see how much the
Is that
price is
part
gonna
of their
be.
112 line, or is it part of
Yes,
their?
yeah. This is
Yeah.
this is a 112th
So
line.
Yeah,
how much
we
do you think
covered
that's
this
gonna
the week
cost?
you were off, Dante, with Pack, and it looks amazing. But obviously, what the hell's the price going to be?
Yeah, I
That's
was
the
just,
question.
yeah,
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, what's price I'm gonna be on that bad
Jeez.
boy?
500, 400?
No, I don't think it's gonna be 500 or 400 on it. I want to say like
No.
maybe 300. I want to say maybe
Alright.
300.
It's going to be. It could be expensive for sure. I can't
Yeah.
imagine it's going to be cheap.
Then we're
But
going to Alex's room. We haven't
my
touched this room in
domain.
a long time since you haven't been here, Alex.
Yeah,
So we're
no,
going
it's I'm so not interested
some
in
Scarlet Witch.
any Hot Toys Marvel stuff. Although, if you go back, you should check out
I mean, it
that
looks good.
comic. Yeah, it does, but it's just is this based off Avengers Ultron, right? Or
This is
what does it say
Endgame.
here? Endgame, whatever. Yeah.
Endgame. Yeah.
Yeah. If you go back, there is that pretty cool looking Iron Man that's the comic book version by Hot Toys that they just unveiled.
Yeah, I've seen
pretty
it.
cool.
I'm sure that thing's gonna be like 400 or 500, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, most Iron Man figures go between, for about $400. I don't
Don't
think
even
I
have a price on this
saw.
thing. Like, look at this. Like, there's no price on
Well,
this.
what does does it show what accessories it comes with?
Yeah.
There should be a pic there with everything. Oh yeah, like that big.
Yeah, it's just gonna be just die cast metal.
Is it diecast?
I want almost like let me see. Okay, I could be wrong. Let me see. Let's see. Authentic likeness. Comic design. Spider-Man.
It doesn't look like it has diecast.
Maybe it is
Boys Got
plastic.
Toys. Yeah, I don't think it's diecast, but it would look
No, it is. Contains die-cast material.
Wow. Well, that does actually make sense because I think most of the new Iron Man figures that they're releasing have some sort of diecast in them.
It's a great comment.
It would look nice next to the Spider-Man that we have because they're both comic accurate.
It would.
That head sculpt though,
would look nice to it.
Matt, you're not in on this. Neither am I.
It depends on I need to know a price. I need to know a price on this.
I'm gonna say
the way this is looking. This looks like it's diecast.
I'm gonna say $379.99.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to make a gold version too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know. This is
something about it. Like, just feels like oversized Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be afraid, like, if I put him on the coffee table and he falls over and he breaks that glass, I'm gonna be hot.
Why would you have your Hot Toys on a coffee table though?
Because that's where my display pieces are. Like, that's where my artwork, my book art. So I have artwork that I bought from Comic Cons, like in books, and then stickers on them from everybody that I've gotten stickers from. And I have it sitting next to as their coffee table books. And then you have in the middle, I have Spider-Man here in the middle of it.
Oh.
And I have some Motu figures there. So yeah, so it's like a nice coffee table display piece.
Dude, I'm totally hiring you to be my interior decorator when I move.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Like I bought the so last year when I was at New York Comic Con, I bought those big books. So I slide
Uh,
on my artwork that I bought from people and from all artists and put in a book. So if somebody comes over, be like, "Hey, what kind of artwork you got?" Well, these are coffee table reading books. You can look at them, flip through the pages, see what the artwork is, enjoy it.
I'm
huh.
sending an
Like
Uber to
that's how
Delaware.
Sanchez work.
I'm sending an Uber to Delaware. They're going to pick you up, take you to Wawa for lunch, and bring you here to
There
decorate my
you go.
living room. It's going to be perfect.
That's right.
He's gonna
I want a
torture you
gobbler.
before you
That's all I
get
want.
Turkey Hill
Want
ice
that?
cream for dessert. It's going to be great.
there.
Yeah, I just want that gobbler. What's going on, Nick? Yeah. All right. So I haven't posted any shots for October, and I need to. I will. I just need to stop being lazy and start getting into that and posting shots. But we got Spider Punk here. Looks good.
From the video
Another
game,
one
right?
I probably won't get.
Yeah.
This is from the
No, or
movie.
is that from Spider Verse 2? Or
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Looks good. It's
Yeah,
just one
no,
I
I mean
don't need.
people love the Spider Verse toys. Yeah, no,
Yeah. Because they're
that's a cool head sculpt.
yeah. It is. Oh, separate rolling eyes. That's okay.
Oh, it's got the purrs
Yeah.
system. They kind of left that years ago. They stopped doing that because a lot of the Hot Toys figures ended up going cross-eyed because the purse system would break. But now they brought it back.
Yeah.
Let's
What
picture
are
all
you
these,
looking at me cross-eyed for, toy?
these $300 Hot Toys all with cross eyes. It's
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm like, it'll stay like that too. I wouldn't care. I'm like, yeah, he's cross-eyed. I don't care. He'll be all right.
what's the Christmas Vacation quote? Falls into a well, eyes go cross. Kicked by a mule, eyes go back. I don't know.
What
Then we
this?
got
Oh,
Tobey
this is the
Maguire, Black Suit Spider-Man.
Toby. Yeah, yeah. Man, are people starting to like that movie now? Like, I know the Toby films
Yeah.
have had a reach, people's love for those movies have resurfaced ever since he showed up in the last one. But this is not a good movie.
Time heals
Yo,
all wounds.
exactly. Like, look at Amazing Spider-Man 2. People really did not like that, but now they're like, oh yeah, it is a decent movie.
Is it?
It's yeah, it's still it's okay. I enjoyed it.
Was that
I
the
enjoyed
one
the
with
movie.
was that the one with Jamie Foxx?
Yes.
That was
Yes.
okay.
Shit. I never gave a rip about either Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm totally buying that freaking Marvel Legend with the Tobey Maguire head when it comes out. So like they got me. Like they got me on that one. So
Mm, mm, mm. And getting to
Next,
my peoples here, Four Horsemen's, the Mask of the Red Death.
mine's coming tomorrow. I can't freaking wait. So good. It's so freaking good. I mean, this will probably go to my office and never leave. It'll be on a display on a shelf. And the grandfather clock, I heard's amazing. I heard that's an amazing prop. And then
Oh,
hit the blood prop.
is
goes
that a
with it.
blood stand?
Oh, the blood
yes.
goes under a clock. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it's so freaking cool. They kill it. These figure obscuras, like
Mhm.
absolutely just kill it with these obscura figures. It's so cool.
They're no, the 4 horse. Aren't they like the 3 horsemen now though?
No, there's still Four Horsemen.
Oh. Well, I think one of them left.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
But
Really?
no, those guys are just they can do no wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their display at RetroCon was frigging insane. We were at Oaks a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
It's just next level, and I really limit my collection with these. I tend to buy more of the figure obscuras than I do the actual mythics anymore. But they just knock it out of the park with the properties that they bring in, the licenses they get for a lot of these. Actually, I guess if they're public domain figures, technically they don't need a license, but they're smart. They know what they're doing. They got some bangers every year coming out. That freaking Headless Horseman, man, from last year is still one of my favorite figures in my collection. That was an amazing figure.
Then we have SHF's Berserk Guts.
Oh, this is
His
your
armor
your
form.
jam, right, Dante?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't wait for
Your
this.
your favorite manga of all time? Is it?
Yeah. So I'll say this:
Say it.
before Kentaro passed away, yes. Now they're still doing it after his passing. It's just been weird.
Was it watering it down a little bit? You not
It's
liking what
like
you've
the
seen?
story's not going anywhere. It really hasn't progressed.
Hmm.
That's the problem, and I'm not sure where they're going with it. But yes,
Kind of like
this is
Ahsoka.
ridiculously awesome. I enjoyed Ahsoka.
I did too. Out of the 8 episodes, I enjoyed 6 of them. I didn't like the second one. I thought it was kind of filler, and then the last one, I kind of just wasn't into the cliffhanger. It wasn't even a cliffhanger, really. I did my main problem with the and I'm sorry to take us off on a tangent here, but my main problem with Ahsoka was I could not be invested at all in the Sabine and Ezra subplot. Like I did not care if she
Okay,
found him or not. And I watched
we
Rebels.
talked.
Like I
So
know
I
the
didn't
whole
watch Rebels.
backstory. But I'm saying, like,
I
if somebody who didn't watch Rebels, they would have no idea why this guy is why it's so important for Sabine to find this guy.
so I understand what you're saying. My gripe with it was like, so I did watch like what somebody posted a clip I think on Facebook and saying showing like what happened at the end of Rebels with Ezra and Thrawn and everything. My problem with Sabine was she finds Ezra and doesn't tell him what's going on.
Mm,
She's just like, I'm just happy to be and just found my friend just hanging and just being relaxed.
yeah.
Knowing that Thrawn's about to leave this planet and leave you stranded on here, and you're just like, I'm just happy to find and hang out with you, Ezra.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true friendship
Galaxy
right
could be
there. Yeah.
Galaxy be in trouble, but you know what, Ezra? I'm happy just to be here with you and not tell you anything that's
Yeah.
going on. Now I could I'm not gonna tell you that Ashoka may be dead or like, anything else is going on. Or that
Yeah.
Hera's still alive or Hera has a kid and all this, like nothing of that nature. You're just like, I'm just gonna soak up this moment and be happy to see you, Ezra. Mm-mm-mm. Look at you, growing a beard and everything.
And they didn't
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
even do anything. They didn't even like tap that booty or nothing. It's like
No,
there was nothing
no,
nothing happened between them.
No
no.
tapping of the booty.
But it was cool when you watching him build his lightsaber, though. That was kind of
I
cool
mean,
part.
yeah, that part was cool. But, I mean, I
But
didn't
well,
just I
actually, sorry, real quick, just actually in that part too, I forgot to talk about like Hwang talking about like, yeah, he's like my master. He's like, who is your master? He's like, Ken. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the one who taught him how to build his lightsaber. They're like, what?
yeah.
They're like, yeah. He's like, I've been around, so it shows you how much you all know. Makes says Thrawn couldn't find Ezra, but the guy was in walking distance. See, even Alice agrees with me.
Yeah. I like Harry
Really?
Booty.
Oh my, Ahsoka character feeling.
Ahsoka
Ahsoka was
was like
fine. It was
she was
it was
kind of like
Sabine.
it was kind of like the Sabine show, actually, I think.
Mhm.
At least that's the way it felt to me. So most of the
Sabine
time.
Sabine was just like Sabine was like that problematic, it's like that problematic character. Like you were okay at first, and then you become problematic because you're not telling what's going on, and then you're like, okay, you kind of redeem yourself, but then you're still like, okay, like, are you going to actually do something now? Like Ahsoka's been carrying your butt. Everybody else has been carrying your butt around you. You gonna actually do something? You gonna pew 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 like you in the wild wild west? Like look, I ain't killing everybody. Like you need to like start hanging. Like, are you been practicing with the force? Because it doesn't look like you've been practicing with the force.
She killed a lot of people in the last battle.
Yeah, I guess so, because they were all zombies. They were like, let me get on right on back up. You
Yeah.
shot me. Look at that. Chop the arm off. Okay, well, I can get back up. Look, Robert, nobody cares about Sabine's, but we care about Hera. We care about Mary
Yeah.
Elizabeth Winstead. She carried the
Harris Booty
show
was all the rage in the first
on
few
her
weeks.
back.
Mm.
What was funny was like after I think I was watching something else on Netflix. I forget the name of the movie, and she was
Uh-huh.
like an assassin.
Oh,
It
the
had
actress.
yeah, and It had what's his name in there? Woody Harrelson. Yeah, Woody Harrelson. He was
Mm.
in it as well too. Like he was like our mentor. And man, that was good. That was a good movie. I don't know, it's but it just seemed like the proper time. Dang, large Star Trek figures. All right, let me see what's anything was popped from Toy Fair. All right, I don't know if Pac's still here, but I know he loves this nonsense here. Christmas Batman. Don't know
Oh
why.
my god.
There he is.
This is just as bad as the Christmas Star Wars figures.
This is worse. This is worse. Todd's a genius.
Batman and the Bat. Oh my goodness.
Todd's a genius. There it is.
There's no genius.
Did you
about
guys
this.
see that
It's a
whole
gold-
thing about I'm sorry about Rob Liefeld saying that Jim Lee can't draw as good Wolverine as he can?
Yes, I seen it. I'm like, who told this man this? Who told this
dude.
man this? God damn, he made me choke.
His millions
Rob
and
Liefeld
millions
is-
of fans.
I gotta look that
That's
one
who
up.
told him.
No, Rob Liefeld is on something, and I don't know what it is. But
Yeah.
he's on something.
Success.
No, it's not success.
He's
Because
been
once
sporting
again-
success for the last 30 years.
No, the man could not draw Captain America again. He
Yeah,
gave
he needs
Falcon the same chest he gave
Did you
Captain
see that?
America 20 years
It
ago.
looks better though. It looks
No,
better.
it doesn't.
Did you see it?
Alex, as an artist, Alex, please sit here and tell me whose chest is like this, and they're looking over it and they can't see their feet. And my chest was like this, and I'm like, yes, this is how my chest should be as an anatomically person. Yes.
So
This
the
man has
whole
not studied
thing-
anatomy. He knows nothing about anatomy.
Listen, this whole Captain America thing got recycled again recently because the original thing was that somebody posted on his Twitter, on Rob Liefeld's Twitter, a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger in his bodybuilding days where he's doing the Captain America pose, and he's trying to make sense of Rob Liefeld's anatomy. And Liefeld thought that he was trolling him, so he blocked him. And that's how I think part of the whole Jim Lee conversation came up. And I don't know, but the guy is.
Because we know Jim Lee can draw. We've seen Jim Lee draw feet. He can draw a whole body. Rob Liefeld cannot draw a whole body. He loves some pouches on a body, but he can't draw feet. He can't draw a chest right. Like, yo, okay. I forget who I watched on YouTube, but it was a full-on story of Rob Liefeld's life. And they talk about how he wanted that Todd McFarlane success. He wanted that money. He wanted that fame. That's all he wants. He doesn't care about how he draws. He just cares about, can I get that money and that successful fame? I just want to be famous. That's
He
it.
did it,
That's
though.
all he cared about.
He was just as
Yes.
big as Todd McFarlane.
For a hot second.
You got to give him more credit. Listen, again.
No.
I feel like
What
this
am
is
I-
deja vu.
What am I going to give him credit? Okay, you know what?
Listen,
all right. So,
Listen,
you
you
don't-
cannot take away what those group of 3, 4, 5 guys who created Image did for the comic book industry.
okay, I'm not taking
cannot-
away from them. I'm not taking away from Todd.
Every
I'm not taking
single
away from
one of
Jim.
them, except for the guy that
Rob was
made
the problem.
Shadowhawk, is a legend in the comic book industry.
Wait a minute. What happened with Shadowhawk? What you say about Shadowhawk?
Every single one of them is a legend, except for the guy that did Valentino, that did Shadowhawk.
Why? What did he do? What did
That's all he did.
I
He
like
did
Shadowhawk.
and he ran Image for a little while, and that's about it.
All right.
I think he might still
But see,
be there.
that's the thing. But see, everybody contributed something. Rob Liefeld, all he wanted to do was like, let me
No.
do it myself.
I'll tell you exactly
even
who
though-
contributed. His New Mutants run was epic. I mean,
Okay,
he created X-Force.
this is the reason why.
He created
this is the only reason why
Deadpool.
he didn't want. I forget the lady's name. He didn't want her editing it and messing with it. She was like, he wanted all creative control over that. He wanted to write his own stories and he wanted to draw it. Okay, you made it successful. Then you left. You're like, I can do whatever I want over here. And
Changed the
then
industry.
Marvel was like, look, our books are not selling. Look, Rob, would you come back for this amount of money? He's like,
Think about that. Think about the
Look, and
words
they
that
know what he
coming
did?
out of your mouth. Marvel.
he said, Todd, I'm out of here from Marvel, baby.
I just
that
got
was
an
hot.
email. I just got an email in here. It's a cease and desist letter from. They said stop talking about this.
About from Rob Liefeld?
Rob Liefeld's currently suing Dante right now for.
I don't even care. He can sue me for whatever he wants. Rob Liefeld cannot draw. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care like what he did back in the day. I'll give Todd McFarlane his respect for drawing back in the day. At least Todd McFarlane could draw. Rob Liefeld was just like riding on the back of the other artists. That's all he was doing. Riding on the back. He was like Yoda, and everybody else was Luke Skywalker.
Dante, next time when you're at Comic-Con, and I'm pretty sure Rob Liefeld's going to be there, I just want you to look at his line. And
I know his line's going to be long. I know it. But guess whose line's even longer? Jim Lee.
Yeah.
All right, then. So he can't say nothing. He can't talk about Jim Lee because look what Jim Lee's doing. Jim Lee's heading up DC. Where's Rob Liefeld? Still riding on the coattail of that little success he had. He's like, I'm the one who created Deadpool, not nobody else. I created Deadpool. Who cares? Nobody cares. Okay, I'm going to give him my Jerry Seinfeld. Nobody cares. Okay, Rob, nobody.
Somebody in the chat said that something about, well, Rob Liefeld did create Deadpool, but it wasn't until Ed McGuinness and I forgot the writer, where they started using him like to break the fourth wall, and the tacos and the chimichangas and the unicorns and all that stuff came in with that era of Deadpool.
Where did Fabian Nicieza fit in with all that? Was he?
He was writing X-Force with when Liefeld was plotting it and drawing it, and then he also wrote New Mutants, the series before that led into X-Force.
Okay.
Damn, you make me lose my voice on this. Look, dang it, Alex.
You get so emotional.
Alex, you come back from West Show, you make me start losing my voice.
All I gotta do is mention McFarlane and
That's
Look, Todd McFarlane's artist as an artist, I respect. I highly respect. Figure wise, he needs to start growing up in that way. I'll give it to Todd for art. Don't get me wrong. Todd's a great artist. I love it. Jim Lee's a great artist. Love his work. Rob Liefeld has not contributed really anything to the community. He's more of a problem child.
Oh.
And the people who enjoy his art just like are people who do not know anatomy at all. They're just like, you know what? I can just draw like this. Big old chest. Yeah, when you turn sideways, your chest look like this. Like, no, it doesn't.
Which do you remember?
If you're flexing,
do you remember all the Liefeld clones from the 90s? I mean, there were just as many people emulating his style as there were people emulating Jim Lee's style.
But they could draw feet and they could draw actual bodies. That's the thing. It wasn't like, you know what, I'm going to draw oversized body that doesn't look right and I can't draw no feet with it. People drawing feet on the characters. You know, the characters do have to walk somewhere. They don't just walk on nubs. Come on, Alex. You're an artist. You should know this, Alex. Come on.
Nubs.
I have
no.
love for Liefeld. Always will. Those group of guys, I will always have love for them. I'm sorry.
You know what, Alex? All right, you know what? All right, folks. We'll go ahead and end the show.
You make it sound like we're ending it.
If you'd like to buy tickets for the live argument, New York Comic Con next week.
Exactly. See me, Alex.
Oh
my god! If there's some
Jim Lee moderating
up with Liefeld and Dante, I will try and make it happen.
Yo, oh my goodness, Rob, I would.
I need
as much as I hate to say this.
Hang on, Dante. Hang on. Alex, you got to make this happen. We got to get a picture of Dante in the middle, with Liefeld on the left and McFarlane on the right.
That's what I'm imagining too.
Yes, you got to make this happen, man. Pull whatever strings you got to pull. I will send you Turkey Hill ice cream and a Wawa hoagie and whatever crappy Dunkin' coffee you want. I'll get it to you.
I will say this. I will buy a Todd McFarlane DC Multiverse figure before I support Rob Liefeld in anything he does.
Oh, that fighting words right there.
I would do that because that makes no sense. That man is getting away with the egregious stuff. Here's another artist. Okay, let's read what Johnny says. The Captain America chest drawing was traced or ate from a Capcom piece of Dutch from the AVP arcade game. He couldn't even F up that chest on his own. Look at that. Look at that. This man, thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
I gotta look it up.
Greg says Alex versus Dante Liefeld, Toddy McLiven. No, no. Your boys got twisted. Y'all said Dante taking the ball. Yo, come on now. NJ says I got to be security for Dante next week. And Stride says thanks for the stream, fellas, and thank you, Alex, for
Thanks,
visiting.
Stride.
Yes, thank you, Alex, for hanging with us and coming
Yeah,
back.
man,
And,
this was fun. Always
you know,
nice to catch up with you guys.
Yeah, good talking with
Yeah,
you, man.
it's
Have
always
fun,
good to
have
know.
fun in New York Comic Con next weekend, guys. Enjoy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex, just hope you get through it, buddy. I know it's not much fun for you. It's more like got to get through to the end, but you can do it. It'll be before you know it. It'll be over, and you'll
My
be.
back's gonna be hurting.
Well, he's got a ton of us being there, so you know we're always there.
Yeah, everyone stop by my table and keep me company. Helps the time go by so fast.
No, Dom, no. We gotta get the old man to witness not to argue with Rob. No, not the old man. No.
I love it.
Oh man. And if you do have any questions, either send them to the Facebook group, Infinity Equation Facebook group, or you can post them on send me a message on Instagram through the Infinity Equation page for the Hasbro team. If you have any questions that you want me to ask them, and please be legit questions like I can ask them.
Do you shop at Ollie's? Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
What's
Like,
better,
so what-
Wawa or Dunkin' Donuts coffee? Those are the questions you're gonna get.
Hey, look, I can deal with those questions. Those are easy questions. Everybody saying check IE. Hold on a second. I want to see.
While you're doing that, I do want to say that I just finished a fill-in issue of Godzilla. It was kind of a last-minute thing that they asked me to do, which is coming out November 15th. So if you guys like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, check that out. I'm really proud of the work I did on that.
Congrats, man.
So Johnny sent me the picture of the picture is based off of from.
Oh yeah,
show. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Send it to me.
Oh my goodness, this is some nonsense. This is some nonsense. Oh my goodness. Yo.
No, there's no way. Tim, did you send it to Tim? I'm gonna send this to Tim.
Oh yeah, no.
There's no way.
Yo,
I don't think.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
No,
I can believe it. I just said to you too. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe it.
Oh wow! Yeah, wow.
Well,
it's certainly a thing. It's wow.
Greg says, Alex, how is Megatron doing, and what's her Halloween costume going to be?
I'm thinking she really loves Teletubbies, so I'm thinking we might all dress up as Teletubbies. But she's doing great.
Oh, good to hear,
she's,
man.
Yeah, she's gonna have my height, long legs.
How old is she now?
She's gonna be 2 in November.
That's like I was thinking around 2. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
But thank you for asking, Greg.
Real quick, sorry, before we get out here too, go check out Gridiron Studios. Though they've been cranking out some wild stuff, yo, and it's amazing. They've been doing it up. So go check them out. They got some great stuff that's going to go up. They're doing an Arctic aerodrome. So they did the aerodrome, but they're now doing it in the Arctic color as well, which is kind of cool. So go check it out and go support them. They've been excuse me. They've been doing some amazing.
That Liefeld and McFarlane argument got your voice cracking, man.
No,
it's your throat right up.
It's from being sick. Like, cause I got the.
I think it's the emotion.
No, I had COVID last week.
Oh, did you really? Wow.
Yeah, I finally got it after 3 years. 3 years. I dipping and dodging it, and I finally get it.
Jeez, damn. I'm glad you're feeling better though.
Thanks. Yeah, and so the cough is like the last part. I think it's just affecting my asthma. That's why I've been kind of coughing.
Maybe Toddy Mac gave you COVID through his toys.
It's probably Rob Liefeld because he didn't draw no feet on something. I started choking. Um, let's see what else. And I'm thinking, oh, tomorrow, join us early. It's going to be an early show for Put It in the Cart. I'll be on there. The guest will be Make It Move Media. If you're familiar with his videos, he uses action figures and kind of animates them. It's really well done. Um, and animates them into into like short little movies. So it's really cool. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out on check them out on Instagram and YouTube on under Make It Move Media. Um, Other than that, I will see those who are going to New York Comic Con next week.
Hmm. See you
Anything
next
else?
week.
Anything else you got here before we get out of here, gentlemen?
No, I think that's it.
I'll be living vicariously through all of you on your Instagram posts. So have a good time.
I will try. I'll definitely try. It'll be a good time because everybody will be there, having a good time, laughing it up, and just enjoying the moment at Alex's
Mhm.
table as we flip it
Mhm.
over. He's busy like Rob Liefeld.
I'm gonna try to make it happen.
And then when he steps away from the table to get something to eat, I'll be like, yeah, free artwork, free artwork. Go ahead and take it's free. Don't worry about it. It's free. It's on me. He's like, yeah, you sold all the artwork? Yeah. Yeah. So where's the money at? Well, I gotta go, Alex. Nah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm trying to think of anything else that's popping off. No, that's it. All right, folks. We're out here. We'll see you the week after. And then yeah, um, yeah. I
Bye
don't know
bye.
what else to say. Y'all have a good night. Have a great weekend. And stay safe. And happy hunting to everyone. Goodbye.